Okay, so picking up where we left off, the group decided to head to the full moon facade, leaving Cassian at the manor while going in his place. The evening was interesting, meeting the extravagant Lord Celine Dell and taking part in his ritual to the moons. Feeling the light overcome you, Archeron felt a strange sensation while Sidon spoke with a silver-haired, radiant woman. But just as the ceremony was ending, the familiar ring of an alarm takes over Archeron's mind. And we'll pick up exactly where we left off. What are you guys doing?
Standing awkwardly in a circle.
Yeah.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Does Archeron have a reaction to the alarm going off?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, because I would have set up a couple of alarms. It's only a relatively small area. So there would have been one in the hallway, one at the back door, and one on the stairs. And maybe one outside the writing room where Cassian was... I don't want to say hiding, but not coming out to speak to somebody.
Sulking.
Looking, yeah.
What are you asking?
What?
Which one's ringing?
Which one is
Yeah,
ringing?
Oh, exactly. Did you say which one's ringing? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Well, they are the four, and you said one of them's gone off, so yes.
The one in the hallway.
Okay. So, I mean, it would have done those rituals. It would have been obvious to Alex what I was doing, and presumably we would have asked, are they expecting guests? The
answer would have been no.
No, yeah. But not panicking, because this is he is a lord and stuff. I did want to ask one other question. What I know you mentioned at the end of last session when I was stood in the moonlight that there was this feeling of wanting to shout out and scream, and this feeling of power. I didn't ask at the time. Was that a good feeling of power? Yeah, I feel powerful, or a oh my god, I'm about to not a good feeling of power.
I mean, it can be interpreted how you want to interpret it. I couldn't find the exact words. The words.
Is it a power that's lifting Archeron up, or is it a power that's threatening to?
It's a power that's taking over.
It's an overwhelming. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The best way to describe it is like venom.
I've weirdly never had a symbiote.
Never mind.
I led a very quiet childhood, and never found an alien symbiote. Okay.
You know what I mean? From the interpretations of venom in various Spider-Man things.
So Spider-Man 3. So Archeron
starts dancing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
James, you know what I'm talking about more than anyone else.
Please draw Archeron doing that dance.
Well, I have. That's one of the pictures I drew. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to get an emotional read on him. Okay, that's fine. So obviously, presumably though, that feeling dissipates as does the moonlight.
Yeah, and all of you feel yourself begin to I guess calm down, or you feel the light fade, and you're all back as yourselves. I guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Casting an eye around, who's the closest? Let me have a look on the map, actually.
The closest would be Sidon to your right.
Okay, sidling up to Sidon. I'm going to tap him on the shoulder, and I'll be like, don't panic. My alarm spell has gone off in Cassian's hallway.
Oh, right. What's the play? How fast can we get over there?
Well, no. I mean, I said don't panic. It's it could be a visitor. It could be. So obviously, as a player, I would have removed Alex and Cassian from the alert, so they can just wander about freely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we need to worry. I'm just telling you it's happened. We can leave if you want, but I mean, it could have been, somebody could have asked to use his bathroom, phone, computer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Computer.
What's a computer?
Just out of curiosity, just out of curiosity. So I wasn't. It felt kind of vague last week. Did Archeron's disguise self fade out?
No.
Power. No.
He still looks like Cassian.
Okay.
For the next 5 minutes or something.
But I also realised I could continuously cast it. I was
true.
wrong that I couldn't recast it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the play is then. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? I feel like the birds in.
I think we should. I mean, this is meant to be the climax of the whole show, so maybe we can just.
I think we've had the climax.
Skedaddle? Yeah, exactly. I think we can just skedaddle and just be like, right, good night, bye bye, and just. Whoop, whoop.
So we're going to Zoidberg away. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't going to say it.
Okay, I will. Will. You tell Maeve. Oh, they're all stood over there. I wish I'd loaded message. I feel really stupid.
Yeah. Well, I can push whoever is right next to me out the way and talk to Maeve.
Well, we could just walk there.
Yeah. Or we could
Wait, what's this?
People are starting to disperse.
Come here.
I am stuck. In...
Slab! Come here!
What?
Again, don't panic. Don't panic. The spell.
As soon as you
alarm-
say "don't panic," her eyes go like.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. The alarm spell that I set up inside the hallway in Greystone Manor has been tripped. Don't worry. It could be anything. So far, only the one spell has gone up. No one has come to the back door or gone into the room. Well, apart from perhaps Cassian, but I can't tell that. But someone other than Alex or Cassian has entered the house. I can't tell who or how many or anything.
She started
like
walking.
Okay. I just will okay.
Do we follow?
This is
I guess that's
presumably
the
yes.
decision, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Is the Lord Selene there?
Yep, you can see him.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go over to Lord Selene, kind of as they're walking.
I was also going to let Mel as well.
Okay. Okay, just go with Celine first.
Lord Selene, I must, I'm afraid, important things. Yeah, I've been called home. Apologies for dining and dashing, but I must away. As I mentioned, a young friend of mine may pop in tomorrow to introduce himself, if that's okay. I'm sure he'd be very interested to hear of your studies.
Yes, that is fine. Just know that usually after these events, I am busy, so I might not be available tomorrow, but at some point.
Oh, okay. When would be suitable?
I will send you a message.
When?
Okay. Well, he may not be in the town, so if he would say 3 days, 4.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe next time he visits them.
Of course.
Well, thank you for a wonderful evening, and I look forward to this again next year. Hoo-hoo. Like the visible confusion on Archon's face as he doesn't know how to end the conversation.
You're allowed to leave. I'm not keeping you here.
Oh no, it was just saying thank you. Have a lovely time. Bye.
As you walk off, you hear in the back of your head, Cassian seems more awkward than usual.
I think before, because Maeve started like pacing away quickly, but I think as she's like walking towards the door, she like spots Orion and then just like, and then like goes over with all of the like proper decorum and is like, thank you again for the invitation. I have to away, but hope to see you again soon.
Yes, of course. If anyone of you wants more of those potions, then just let me know. I can make a few more.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. And then she like very politely tries to like walk away quickly without running.
Yeah,
power walk. She power walks everywhere.
It's like one of those power walking super moms.
Yeah.
I go up to Mel and I'm just like, hey, so an alarm spell was triggered at Cassian's place. I think you should go with us.
She's on guard, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really just leave.
Make an excuse. Could use all hands on deck.
Okay. I can try and get down. It won't be quick though.
Then maybe we should go and see if it is something or not. Just like not cause a ruckus if it ain't.
Also, we know Alex has the ability to contact us if he needs to. So
yeah, so maybe not.
I'm thinking we could just have all hands on deck. Plus, I think this place is pretty boring, so could be more entertaining.
Mel's working.
It is my job to be here.
I'm sorry, Mel. We will contact you if we need to.
Okay, I'll see if I can do anything. I mean, I can't contact you. Just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hope you have a nice, not too boring evening. But
yeah, rest of you. Yeah.
Maeve's doing that thing where she's like standing on the stairs with her arms folded, like tapping her foot impatiently.
My passive perception means I don't see it.
That means no one sees it.
No, I only have 11, so
13.
13 is good passive perception at this level.
No.
I have 13, and I have
13's like fine, yeah. 10's average, so 13's like you do see more than like the average person would.
You got around. I was down there. I was on the steps when she said that.
Okay, so you all quickly rush out of the moonlit hall and go to the map of Crown Top. So you guys are... I'll push up on the map. I have Celine's token.
Sure.
You guys are about here, where Celine is on the map.
Oh god.
So around the corner.
It's fine.
And walking, or like a quick walk, would be about 20 minutes. As the crow flies, if you were to fly, it'd be about 6. On a horse, it would be about 7.
But what about a ghost horse that doesn't get tired and can dash the whole way?
7.
Yeah, with 100 feet.
7, James.
Okay. Just checking.
I feel like Maeve would start to walk like out of the place, like she's, very calm, collected, and then as soon as she's out of the view of like any of the people standing guard at the door, she just starts like sprinting down the street.
You could wait.
I can't
It's
run
not a big deal.
Wait,
We don't even know what's
is it
going
Alex?
on. Yeah.
Alex can tell us if there's
can
something
message
really
if
wrong. He
there's
could message
trouble.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Just
if
to check.
he's being attacked, do you really think he has the time?
I think he would be fine if he's being attacked.
Yeah, he's there with Cassian. Cassian's a much stronger fighter than all of us.
Right,
Yeah.
well then
Around
I will
the-
see you all there then.
I've only got little
I
legs.
could outrun you. I could outrun you easily.
If it is dangerous, we need to all arrive at the same time, right? There's no point.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Okay.
Why are
Okay,
you panicking?
fine.
It's all cool. We calm. We're chill.
That's
Yeah,
it.
She's
Drax
just gonna
started
flash you a
running
look.
with me.
You know that, like, the mum look, like the eyes, like the no, like pursed lips and like like wild eyes. Like, don't fucking start with me.
Okay, so
We
you
can
all...
walk there, but I would say we're probably like, or at least I will not take a leisurely walk, but like a speed
like a speed
walk,
walk,
like
yeah.
like a good
It's like,
pace, good
in
pace.
terms
but
of
not
D&D,
like,
occasionally dashing.
Yeah.
What about? Okay, here's one. What if we were to get concrete slab to cast fly on the spectral horse?
Oh my
Then
god.
one person could fly on a horse.
No, it can carry 2 people, and it can move.
But how
Okay.
long does it take you to summon the horse?
I can do it in an action.
Yeah, well, again, James, 2 people can summon the horse, but when 2 people are on a horse, the horse is normal speed. It is half speed.
Okay, so it's 100 feet around though, because it's a really quick horse. Is what I'm saying. But it's fine. It's fine. We're not going to do it. It's a waste, and only 2 people can do it. But
Let's
no, I'm imagining we're walking, and Alatron is like considering, like,
I could be taking a horse.
I could be riding a horse. Yes.
In the sky.
In the sky. God, this is shit. Slugging with all these
Fucking walking.
Is that just basically like a budget Pegasus?
Yeah, well, it'd be faster.
Without the wings, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you spend the next... So I assume, occasionally dashing, so it's probably about 15 minutes. slightly quicker if you want to be slightly quicker.
I've got
I was
this
thinking
bench,
trying
guys.
to get there. And, like,
I've never done cardio before.
I was thinking trying to get there.
May have just like fireman lifts Archer over her shoulder and stuff.
Give me an athletics check.
Charlie Horse.
With your like
He's
what,
like
8
it's
strength,
straight
make me an
out
athletics
behind
check.
Archer
You need a
weighs like
strength check?
150 pounds.
Yeah, athletics.
soaking wet. He is so skinny.
12? You do manage to lift him up. You are slower.
Do you want
I
a
could
hand?
just-
But in the
You
long
want to be
run-
slower. Significantly slower, you are half speed.
Can I go up
just
and,
get
and help?
This is you.
Can I help carry?
You guys carrying. Listen, if you carry Archer, you're going to
No,
be slow.
it's not that bad.
I know,
I
it's
just need a
not true.
banana. I just need a banana.
No, but if we're standing still because he's got a stitch, then it's gonna
No,
take
I'm
time
trying to,
off
like,
anyway.
walk it
Whereas
off.
if we're still moving,
I'm trying to walk it
oh my
off.
god, I'm
Not
so
stop him. And I
stressed.
could just like summon the horse. Remember, like I could bring the horse, but then
Archer,
gonna
just
bring my
ride
horse.
your horse.
Yeah,
Just
I'm gonna bring
ride
my
your
horse.
and trot
Okay.
next to us.
Yeah. I'm gonna like slightly be in the lead now and be like, "Come on, guys."
She's
Why are
like
you so
power
slow?
walking, fists in balls, like next to her, like
Here's ball.
balls.
Archeron's probably.
No.
Gonna fucking
Yeah,
punch
it's like,
him.
Come on, like okay. Anyone else struggling? The slightly lighter people could get on.
I've got little
I
legs.
grab
Can I get
Slab
on?
and throw him
Pretty
off
much
the
just
horse.
slab, yeah.
Slab. Yeah.
Yep, throw Slab onto the horse.
When we're in like view of the house,
hmm
she's instead of like walking, she like pace walking. She's gonna break out into like a sprint and just run up to the door.
Okay.
I will
So,
also go into a sprint and make it to the door first.
Wow.
To prove a
Well
point.
done.
Wait, no. Can we
Um,
test this? Can we see who would run quicker?
He
How
will.
do you do
He's
this?
got-
I
It's
will. I
definitely
can
is
just
higher.
keep
His
normal.
movement, Simon's movement speed is higher because he's
Yeah, but-
monk.
it's fine.
40 feet
Um,
and then 80 feet at dash. So
But yeah,
Gonna
so
cast
you get
levitate on him and make him
I
stay in
could
the air.
give Maeve the horse. Like Maeve, get on. Fire. Yeah.
you will make it to the house. There's just no point in doing this. You'll make it to the house, and get to the door. What's everyone? We did just see. What is everyone's passive perception?
13.
Or investigation.
13.
Archon's passive investigation is like 1,000,000, isn't it?
Mine's investigation is 17.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Insight and perception. is
Investigation.
Either, whichever's higher.
Oh, then I have 15.
Okay. So pretty quickly, Drac and Archon realize the door is slightly ajar, so it is unlocked.
12. Door is not a door.
It's a jar.
It's slightly, only
Oh.
slightly.
You want
Yeah,
me to kick
straight
it?
in. It's open.
Yeah.
Are the lights on?
The lights are on.
Okay. 1 second. Do we see any activity inside?
You don't.
Did any of my other alarms go off?
Where were they set?
So, hallway, back door,
Mhm.
and out, stairwell, and Cassian's, just outside Cassian's right room.
No.
Oh, okay.
I go upstairs.
My alarms go off. Fuck.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's like
The silent triggers the
I would
alarm.
give them that information. I would say, well, the only the front
Yeah.
alarm's gone off. I would know if they'd been dispelled, though, right? Let me just read the. I don't. Really
I don't
dispel
think you
a lot.
would.
Let's just read it.
but only,
You
it's only
said
gone
no-
off once.
Yes.
No, it only
So that means somebody has come in but not gone out.
Wait, one
Um,
second. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or area within range that's no longer than 20-foot cube. Until it ends, the alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or large creature touches or enters the warded area, so it could go for multiple people. When you cast a spell, you designate the creatures that won't set it off. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. The mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you're within 1 mile of the warded area. I assume we're within a mile, otherwise...
Maybe not, but it's fine. Doesn't
It's
matter.
fine, otherwise we'd still be at the party.
Yeah.
But so I would know how many people entered, because it says whenever a creature comes in, and
You heard one ping.
one ping. Okay, so we know one
and
person.
Once.
One ping once.
And it's
You all
invisible, and
Yeah.
it doesn't say it has any physical form, so it's an invisible.
Yeah,
undetectable
it's fine.
form.
You also, as you walk in, hear the sound of. You smell baking, like someone baking,
Straight in the kitchen.
and you hear the sound of cooking. And in the kitchen, you see Alex is sitting there. Not sitting there. He is standing there, like looking menacingly. He's looking slightly tense as he is baking something. You
Alex?
see, sort of like Yes. Hello.
Is
happened?
everything alright?
Yes. Yes, everything is.
You
all
hesitated.
the alarm.
Everything is not alright.
No,
Who's
it's
here?
he's in the sitting room, the dining room with Cassian. He said his name was Kalen.
Oh my god.
This is the underground vampire hunter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Guy, yeah.
Is this?
If it's the same Kaden as we know.
That's the that. Yeah,
Can't imagine two people have that name.
Well, I'm sure there's someone
Straight in.
somewhere.
Like door open, like.
Walking into the
around.
dining
For the
room.
record, I didn't hear any of this because I said I went upstairs.
Yeah, you go upstairs and it's all silent, like there's nothing.
I
There's
did
not
say,
up there.
guys, it was fine. I'm sure. As I said, apologies for bursting in, Alex. We've
It's
obviously
okay.
left the party.
Oops, I'm being stupid. Hold on. So yeah, as you all, as Maeve, I guess, first walks into the dining room, you can see two people sitting on chairs. You see Cassian at the head of the table in his disguise, as well as the familiar look of Kalen, sitting sort of to the side. You can see the two of them. It's very tense. It's sort of like uneasy silence that's immediately broken as the door opens and you walk in. So Cassian sort of takes a breath and looks over at the door, and sort of looks up. It says, and he sort of like begins to stand up. How was the thing? You're back quicker than expected.
It was the alarm, Lord Cassian. Some very nervous people here were worried.
Also,
Don't you
the
put me
party
over.
was very boring.
Someone panicked when we were told not to panic. As I walk into the room.
Well, it was interesting actually. I may have been the only person who thought it was worthwhile. I promised Lord Celine you would return next year. I asked you. You asked him as. Wait, no. You asked him for.
I understand.
For an invitation.
Kalen, hello.
You know each other, and you see Kalen. Cassian's like confused, like trying to put pieces together. And Kalen says, "Yes, I did mention our little excursion under the building to Cassian. Hi."
Hi.
Hi again.
I have a quick
Been a while.
question, Kaylin.
Yes.
The woman you saved, do you know anything about her?
What do you mean?
The one who was in a cell with you and I ran into on the street who directed us to you. Do you know anything about her?
Her name was Dahlia. She was a dwarven woman.
Yeah.
She was
It's
taken.
She
Can I
was
make
also
an
there.
insight to see if he's
Yeah.
telling the truth about that?
Is Simon talking about his misfortunes again?
Yes, he's.
5. You don't sense a lie from him.
Hmm?
What happened? Just something. What do
Yeah,
you
it
know?
turns
Oh,
out she was
boy.
a succubus.
Wait. he laughs slightly. Wait.
Maeve stifles a laugh.
Well, that's certainly not good news.
No, it isn't.
I'm not sure what we can do with that information.
Well, she knows a lot.
He looks at you. What do you mean?
Sadly,
she knows
yes, she does. She knows.
She knew where we were tonight. She knew where we're going.
She knew about the Moorland.
Yeah, I may have.
Big mouth.
Okay.
I tried to
Tell
admit.
everybody
I
everything.
tried to admit. I admit names.
Oh,
Sadly,
okay.
there's a phrase you need to remember: loose lips sink ships.
No, no.
No,
Well, I know.
we all thought it.
But
Loose
Dolly's got
lips
some
sink ships.
loose lips.
Thick thighs save lives. No,
Okay.
Yes.
Well, maybe there's more to this. Okay. That's.
I'm gonna pass. Can I do it passively? Sorry, 1 second. Verbal somatic.
See,
Oh, it's a
Alex
fucking
walks
ritual.
in with freshly baked cookies
Cookies?
and puts them on the table awkwardly. anyone who'll like come have a cookie.
Hopefully, got no raisins in it.
I
They
think
don't.
Are you
Maeve,
allergic to raisins?
as there's like a distraction of Alex putting cookies on the table, Maeve just like leans in slightly to Cassian and goes, "Everything okay?"
In your head, you hear Cassian say, yes, I'm more concerned at how she knew where I lived and
Well,
what she knows.
am I talking back in his head? Am I able to talk
No.
back in his head? Okay,
No,
so
it's
like
not like
whispered
we'll
again.
say.
Well, when we met Kaelin, I mentioned we were staying with you if you needed to find us.
Okay.
Sorry if that's...
No, it's fine. It's fine. So like sits back up and like straightens himself up.
I don't know him well, but I don't think he's a threat.
Just nods. Kevin sort of like sits there. He says, I was talking to Cassian about the man who we battled with.
I assume he was dealt with?
Yes. Don't worry about that. He's just nothing but ash now. But,
Ironic.
The reason why I'm here is because she mentioned about Lord Cassian, so I thought it best to make sure everything was alright. Plus, you all, and you made it sound like you know him, and Maeve said you were staying here, so I assumed you might have been here, and I guess I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just, I don't think we should, I don't know if what your plan is still, but I don't think we should waste time.
Ken, you left us a note.
I did. Did you get it? Of course you got it.
Yes, we did. I'd just like to know if you can remember what you wrote on it.
The character
I
can. I
remember
can't
very
remember the exact thing. Hold on 1 second. Yes, it was it is not safe, they know he's gone. They'll be watching, waiting. Don't do anything alone, they will come for you. They will do what they will.
When he says don't do anything
the work.
alone, Maeve gives side eye.
Simon's got the smuggest smile right now because he's done everything. He's tested the waters and he's just got the smug smile about
So
it.
he recounts it almost exactly. It's not perfect,
okay.
but you know.
Yeah. You
all
have
right.
to excuse. I can't do at the moment. It would take me a long time to be able to see if you were under some kind of disguise. So I thought it would be the easiest way to prove you were who you said you were. It all appears to be whatever the Periphalon version of kosher is. So
You definitely
Mystery
seem
meat.
panicked. You definitely seem panicked. You know.
Oh
What did you
shit!
say?
Mystery meat.
it's a mystery me. I was,
That everything
definitely
is a mystery meat.
Mystery meat is a way of life.
Yeah, that's what Simon would say.
Silent life, yeah. Look, when you
Well,
guys
yeah,
start
apparently.
traveling the wilderness, you're gonna be glad you have me on team.
We need to have a homebrew monk subclass called the Way of the Mystery Meat.
Mystery meat.
No.
So Artron's going to sit down, and because I wasn't there for the time, I was there when we met him, but never spoke.
Not
to
the
him. Yeah.
not the proper conversation.
So just to be sure, have you been doing things alone?
I have been. I was mainly investigating the place we were at. I'm happy to see you're not scared shitless now, by the way.
Yeah,
Well, there was last time we
very
were
panicked.
in a underground cult's death chamber. So
That's what I mean.
yes,
I did some.
This is a dining room. Appropriate reactions all
Yes.
around.
I did do some. I tried to do a little bit more digging, but I didn't find that much. Nothing more than everyone, I guess, not you, but everyone who was in the room learned.
Well, I think the plan is to go to the Moorlands, but we're not taking Lord Cassian.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a smart idea, unless you wanted to get it easily. But I don't know if that risk is worth taking.
Well, there is a
I don't think
There
so.
is
I
a-
personally think
well,
it would be, because I want to see him in action. I'm
no,
gonna
no.
be honest.
listen.
Sidon,
There is
no.
there is a way that we could pretend. We already know that Archeron can
Yes, yeah, I'm fine with that. Sorry, I missed this part of the conversation initially. I don't understand why you want to go to the Moorlands. I know we've been told we have to take Lord Cassian there, but
it's because we believe. What's his name?
That's where Elijah might be,
Was I
and
gonna
that's
say Isaac. For
Don't
some
know.
reason.
that's where Elijah probably is, and it's where a base of the Crimson Hand very likely is, as that man said before he is no longer with us.
Elijah is the one who is turning people into.
Yes. But the Crimson Hand is so the Moorlands are many days away, aren't they? Travel.
About
4,
3. Oh, 4.
3.5, 4
Okay.
at a steady pace
North.
on foot.
Would it not be wise then, because it's so far, to engage? So if we are going to go that way, we could engage with the Drake guards,
Dragon Knights.
Dragon Knights. I would have got there eventually.
Just as Matt said, think of the Pokemon, I guess.
Yep.
The Dragon Knights. Would it be wise to engage with them? Because especially if the Crimson Hand are there, surely they have earned the ire of some of the. I suppose. Well, Lord Cassian, you're the Lore Master of the Middle City. Could you not? Would we be able to use the forces of? I suppose they're off fighting in the west, but could we not get a retinue or of guards to go and deal with these Crimson Hands if they are spreading such misery?
Yeah, and I'm expecting like not all of their forces are in the where they ever
well,
are. They are.
the majority of them were sent to the border. There are only I don't say a handful, because that's more than that, but a small amount left. Yes.
See, my problem with that is if we send other people to deal with it, there's a good chance Elijah will turn them, and then we're going to have these people in power in the city. Whereas if we go ourselves, we can ensure it's dealt with.
I don't think Elijah can turn them like that. He can only make them into zombie thrall things.
We don't know what he can do.
Canonically, it is vampires scrubs.
Well, I was just thinking like maybe have them with us as backup, not just sending
See, now
them.
that I can get behind, but I don't think it's right to send them alone.
Personally, outside of Mel, I don't trust the Dragon God anyway.
It's not like they could get more inept or corrupt, is it? So.
Well, we've seen what the higher ups are like.
Well, Ultron, you think they're
Yeah,
useless
they're
anyway,
pricks.
so why would we send them to do a job
I don't want
that
to
needs
go.
to be done properly?
Cannon fodder.
Yes. Well, they are empowered and chosen by the city to protect the city. We are a group
Mullen's
of...
in the city.
Yeah, that is the main issue. They, unless told directly by someone in higher power and station than me, that they will stay at the city.
Less
And
told by
protect
their
the city.
stupid king to go over to the fucking dynasty border. They'll stay here. I understand it.
How I don't not familiar with this. The Moorlands. Is there a map of the area or like a general description?
It's a swamp.
Well, yes, but how large is it? For example, like
I think Slab knew. Slab knew something about it.
No, I knew where it was. I don't know anything about it because I rolled pretty badly.
Okay. I know. I just said I don't know a lot about it. Can I see if I know anything about it?
Make me a history check, or history check.
Can I do that?
If I cast prestidigitation, can I claim?
No.
Arcana? Damn it! But it's got to do with magic then. 23. That's
Well,
that's
The
pretty good.
cantrip prestidigitation is a cantrip.
It's like you create like little sparks to simulate like a light bulb above your head.
Yeah.
It's
So
a fun idea.
I would take out my book, I was 23. You'd hope I know a little bit about
Yeah.
it, and like start sketching it out. So every time Ultron's, I don't know if I've ever described it. I know I've shown you guys pictures. It's this kind of very weird, kind of like homework binder style book. Very, very thick. Doesn't look particularly heavy. It's got this almost glowing, soft blue, like eggshell blue cover. But it's a very thick and heavy leather. and on the front, in this glowing, looks like celestial script, is this kind of U with a dot in the middle, and these lines, like 4 or 5 lines coming off it, and text that changes on the back, and that script glows and almost like hovers off the cover of the book slightly. As he opens it, and he always opens it on exactly the page that he wants to open it on. This time he chooses to open it on a blank page, and he is going to start sketching a rough overview of the moorlands.
Well,
mainly interested in like size and stuff. I know you said it wasn't like I'll just write down what I know about it.
Yeah, because I don't think even like a heist check. The moorland isn't really mapped because it's a swamp, and swamp's obviously very difficult to get through and map because they do move slightly, if that makes sense. Just rainfall and stuff will move them. But the moorland is sort of dense swampland in a natural bowl between some hills. It's known for treacherous terrain, muddy conditions, and it's a dangerous place. And for those who aren't like prepared or in D&D terms decent level, it's very difficult to navigate and dangerous. It gets
so
the name.
Stay out of it, outside of the tall grass until you've got your Pokemon.
Pretty much. It gets the name the Vermilion.
Pokemons.
It's called the Vermilion Moorland because of the flowers called Vermilion flame tongues, which are sort of a unique plant species that grows all around the area. It's sort of a plant with like red and orange plant that emits this intense heat, and it's known to heat up the surrounding brush and forest, making it sort of very humid and even causing small fires sometimes. And they're very hot to the touch. And with a 23, you would know that flame tongues sometimes used in fire-resistant potions and various things to like resist fire. Like alchemical fire sometimes uses flame tongues for things like that. So the area is very humid, and it's like the people of like the higher ups of Ithiralda sort of are advised to not go there unless there is a good reason, because it is dangerous.
Okay. I wrap some nerd talk around that and relay it to the party. So when you say it's between these two hills, I know you can't give me an exact kind of amount.
Well, it's like
distance.
a divot, like not like hill. I guess it's like just like a raised section around it to make like a natural bowl.
It's like a depression in the ground.
Yeah, it's a depression in the ground. Jen, your favorite word for describing terrain.
yeah, anything. But so I know you can't give me like exactly. It's like but in terms of like how presumably they know roughly the size.
Yeah, because of the if you look on this map, it's about, if you would go from to one end to the other, mainly because of time, it would take about 2.5 days.
Okay.
So it's pretty big.
Yeah.
So it's about, if you look on the map, so every like hexagon on this map is a day travel, which should help you give a how far things are and things like that.
And that's like 4 days if we want to travel like the bird way.
That's 4 days if you were to take the most direct route walking.
Okay.
Which would be sort of like that to get to the edge of it.
Yeah, because there's a little road here, so.
Rivers.
Okay.
But like, the quickest way would be sort of directly up on this map, going through like a few days of grassland and then a day of like forest before hitting the swamp.
With a 23, would I know of any particularly common like either creatures or peoples we encounter there? So is it known particularly for like a nomadic group of orcs or that kind of thing, or it's particularly obviously swampland has its own like creature sets, but is it particularly like it's known for the flame tongues? Is it particularly known for
I don't think it's particularly known for any specific creatures or like I guess tribes is the best word. Sort of things you'd find in the swamp, crocodiles, frogs, things like that. Nothing crazy, but usually they have some sort of resistance to fire because of where they are.
Okay. What was the name we're after? Sorry,
Elijah.
Elijah.
I just spelled that. I got a complete brain.
Elijah.
Yeah, sorry, complete brain fart there.
Correct, yeah.
With Elijah. and the Crimson Hand
Yes.
group. Oh yeah. Cool. Sorry, I'm just making notes. That's fine. I relay that information. At the mention of the Vermilion Flame Tongues, I seemed quite interested. I don't think yes, they would be quite interesting to get my hands on. I've never actually seen a fresh one.
Well, they're very hard to touch, so picking them is a bit difficult.
Yes, but well, I suppose yes.
They can be,
Delicate
obviously.
fingers.
Just some sort of fire resistance, or not touching it directly.
Gloves.
Well, you'd have to have some
Maybe magics.
some magic, something like that. But if you can avoid touching them, that's usually better.
Well, look, I tried my best to show you in good stead. I hope I didn't make any faux pas. I don't think I did, at least. I don't think.
I was gonna say, it looked like no one suspected you, so I think you did pretty good.
And I did angle for an invite again next year, all being well.
Maeve looks down at her dress. Well, I'm gonna go and get changed. I feel rather overdressed now. And then she as she walks through the door, she's gonna stop and turn to Archon and be like, "Would you mind if I had a word with you later? By the way."
Yes. I think we'll be heading back to the inn soon, but of course.
I won't be a moment. And then she scurries off.
Okay.
Like Zoidberg.
She Zoidbergs out of there.
Yeah.
So Sagrid walks.
Comes out in this massively oversized t-shirt and hoodie.
She just comes out in an hoodie.
Is there anything?
Got little ghosts all over it.
Is there anything people want to ask either Cassian, Kaelin, or Alex? Well, discuss anything amongst yourselves.
I want to ask, did you guys feel that weird circly power thing?
The big weird circly power thing we were all stood in.
Yeah, did you guys see anything, or anything happen to you?
Well,
Oh yes, all of us.
It was just pretty.
Oh,
Yeah,
Did
nothing
you see
really
something,
happened.
Sidon?
yeah.
What did you see?
Okay,
Hey,
anything strange?
I saw a woman.
Did this one try to attack you as well?
I was gonna say,
No.
Are we sure it's
one-
a woman?
Yes, well, it's
Did you
a
or just
weird.
assume her gender?
It's a weird woman, but weird because I don't know how to explain it. I have an intelligence of 9.
I mean,
The thing is, as well, you seem to be attracted to these weird women anyway.
Yeah, that is
Weird
true.
women do it for me. But no, this was like a spirit woman, ghost woman, god woman. I don't know how to explain it.
what did she look like?
She had silver hair. She was pretty. She had glowy eyes.
I
know
really
you're
want to
gonna
do
ask
a
James.
police sketch, with minor illusions. You can pick the slide across it. You can pick the.
It's like us watching Bonner play Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much cake did she have?
That I didn't notice.
Roll
I'm
for
not
insight.
talking-
Okay,
Oh,
that's the first thing you look
I'm not
for.
talking. No, I'm not talking to this woman. She was a cool woman.
I think
She
Sai
kind of-
prefers the front rather than the back.
Okay, I think he just takes what he can get, but okay.
But
yeah, with a
I-
minor illusion and description, you can get a relatively accurate look at this person.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, does it look like anyone we know? He mentions, sorry, he mentioned gods and stuff.
Yeah, so like any statues or something like that.
Well, I kind of, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it was the one from the reflecting pool of reflection.
I assume you're referring to Odaluna, but I'm not sure.
I don't know whoever it was that appeared to me in the thingy.
Well, I hope it
wasn't
was
sure
obvious, but it was the same person.
Yeah, no, it was obvious that it was the same person. I wasn't sure if it was like, because I'm pretty sure when she like spoke to me, she went whatever power it was from Odaluna.
Yes,
so I wasn't sure if she is actually Odaluna or
the
if she's
woman
not.
mentioned Odaluna and Solista, who is the goddess of the moon and the goddess of the sun.
Mhm.
You can interpret that how you will.
Do you tell us that information or?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's going to be false.
Her line was, "I'm glad that Solista, Odaluna, whoever might be, granted me this power, if only temporarily."
Yeah, so that's why I wasn't sure if she was Odaluna or if she's like just or is she just something?
Just a
I don't know.
lady.
She's the ghostly half god lady. I don't know. I'm interested to find out. So I'm telling the smart man in the room.
Thank God you chose Slab.
So, obviously, you mentioned before about how the gods interact with the world on the regs.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them. Can I make with this description, make a scan through my brain of religious things to see if I've ever heard of anything like this happening? Or, that kind of thing? Yeah, I have. I asked. I'm quite good at religion. An 18?
That's pretty good. From the look of the woman and the sort of description of what Simon tells you that she said, you get the sense this is not a goddess. Though the interaction made it seem like she, I would say, acts in a similar way, but it's clearly like, I would say, empowered by, or is linked to Odaluna or Solista, or
would you say like a follower, or
like a follower or something like that?
She.
Am I spelling it right? Solista.
Solista. No, it is
Solista.
SOL.
Oh wow.
ISTA.
Solista. Sorry.
Like soul, as in sun.
I thought it was cell, as in like celestial. Solista. That's right. Got a frog in my throat. So it's the same frog that was there last week. Ribbit.
Okay. She's the woman who helped me actually unlock my key. She gave me a little jump start.
Oh, so you have met her before?
Yeah.
Tron puts his head in his hands.
Phrasing.
No, it's if you already knew who she was, why did you
I don't know her name. I don't know her name. I don't know anything about her.
Okay,
she just appeared once and then appeared again.
Okay. So, sadly, over the last few days, we've got to know each other. Very fond of you. Do you often just, when a strange woman appears, just dive straight in?
Well, track record.
The track record speaks for itself. I'm just looking for past behaviours for clarity.
Kaelin just says, I'm gonna go. This seems sort of personal. Unless you have anything you want to ask, I'm gonna be at the Lively Loot.
Oh, we're heading there in a moment. If you
okay,
like to.
I'll wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think. Well, we can. If I just.
No, it's probably safer if we.
Yes.
Okay. Just like sits back down.
Well, we can get our coats on.
I'll say at this point, Maeve like pokes her head through the door behind where Archeron is, and she's like, "Psst."
Yes. So we won't be long. He walks. He's got squeaky shoes.
Well, like Squidward's like suction cups walking away.
But basically, he's like, we'll continue our discussion of Sidon's preferences and.
Yeah, we can do that another time.
I was wondering about the woman, if she was like recognizable. Or
I don't think anyone does.
No one recognizes it from description or look.
Yes, Maeve.
I just wanted to apologise. When we were at the party, I didn't mean to offend you.
It's been a very a lot's happened yesterday and now today, and I sometimes I take things to heart, and I know you I know you didn't mean to think that it was boring then. So there's with all the arguments and everything, it's just I don't have friends. I have a lot of friends. I don't want to lose the ones I think I might be able to get. So if I overstep or understep, or it's sometimes easy just to let things cool down and then come back later. But
when I said it was boring, I meant the party. It wasn't to do with you or your dancing. I had a good time in that regard.
Thank you.
For the record, I'm not used to the friend thing either, so
it's not totally new, but it's been just me and Porridge for a while, and then it's been obviously Drax, my cousin, and we've I don't know if it's called it. We're family. It's and I had friends, and now then I didn't, and now there's maybe more. I got so overexcited yesterday, and because if something, I don't want anything to happen to anyone that we know, and I think we thank you. I don't do this very well. Sorry. But yes, thank you. And the dress was great, but the hoodie's better. And
are we legally able to say the word hoodie?
No.
Is it like a brand? I don't know.
Yeah.
This
large
fluffy
hoodie
sheet.
Thank you.
This fluffy sheet really, yes, no. So he kind of like
this podcast is not supported by.
Yes, no.
Maeve's like so awkward with.
Oh yeah,
like,
he's like twisting his
these situations. So I think she just like very gingerly like places a hand on his shoulder and then just gives him a little pat. Like it's there you go. I'm going to go and get some cookies. So.
I think I'm gonna wait for Drac and for Callan. I get it right.
Well, have a good night.
Eight times.
See you in the morning, I assume.
Yes, I guess. What is okay? Well, to have Alex tell us what the plan is. I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I. But yes, I'll we'll figure something out, I'm sure. And then she like leaves to get cookies.
Yeah, he kind of stays outside wringing his handkerchiefs a little bit, checks his watch to see how long he has left on horse time.
He's on borrowed time.
Yeah, his horse is on borrowed time, and if I have to recast it, it's going to take me an hour. No, 10 minutes. So yeah, I will just wait outside and wringing my handkerchief awkwardly. Like.
So for those in the room, Kaelin stands up again and says, my plan is to go tomorrow in the morning, unless you all have something pressing you want to do.
I don't really have anything that I need to do right now, so...
No, I think we're good to go, unless anyone needs to do anything in town in the morning.
I mean, obviously we don't have to leave straight away. If, we need to go to the, buy stuff, that's fine. But just in case...
We've got enough time for breakfast then. That's good.
Yeah, of course. We're not gonna start walking on an empty stomach. But yes, I'll be at the end, I guess. Archeron will be there as well. Cool. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. And he walks off.
Yeah, I'll walk with him to get to where Archeron is.
I'll walk out as the behind Drag and start heading upstairs, and as I go past Archer, I say, "I like weird girls." As I go upstairs.
Jesus Christ.
I like turtles.
Girls.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
right there.
James was speechless. I don't know what you expect.
I
He's there like
just wanted to, like,
reviewing
catch
everything
everyone
he's
off
ever
guard.
said ever, and you're like, I like weird girls. I'm like, yeah, I know, fucking know, bro.
So you two and I guess Kevin exit.
And the bear shooting woods, and as in like you're stating the truth.
So yes, you guys exit back to the inn. Oh. Is there anything that the people at Cassian's place are doing?
Eating cookies.
Eating cookies. They are very nice.
And not raisin filled, which is good.
They don't have
I
raisins.
feel like she probably didn't. I mean, they didn't really eat at the party, did they?
Nothing major.
So she's probably like trying not to scoff cookies, but she's like.
Alex
Like
was
me
just
when I
hasn't
have
made
lunch
his-
is Powery in fucking
Alex,
apple.
Alex was to say, if you need food, I can make something.
Mouthful of cookies, like.
The Slab's eyes lights up, was like, "Can you make another grilled cheese again?"
I can. I don't know why you like them so much.
But if it ain't grilled cheesy, it ain't gonna go down easy.
Exactly.
If it ain't cheesy, it ain't gonna go down easy. I love that woman.
I'll make just a plate.
Maeve, do you want one?
He's just gonna make stuff.
He's making grilled cheese.
Sure.
I'm just good. He's like, make that too.
I heard you, don't worry.
Obviously, he's in the hallway now.
Yeah, what are people doing anything for heading to bed?
I know you were annoyed with him last time, so I'm gonna. When Archon gets back, he's gonna read some of those books that Orion gave him.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that in a sec. But yeah, anyone else do anything?
I think Maeve would just be kind of stood there awkwardly looking at Cassian like
Something
I wasn't
the matter?
I wasn't as frantic as they made out. I was just concerned.
Lies.
You can make an insight check.
Actually, you'd have seen her like sprinting up the hall.
Yeah, sweating. Let me actually have it. I don't have shit. Hold on. 14 reception. Hold on one sec. I think his passive insight beats that. Oops, fuck. I will make him roll that. I'm trying to remember which one is it. Is it this one?
God, I think
Yeah.
it's bollocks.
He just gives a smirk and says, "It's all right. Clearly it was fine. Just slightly nervous about what he knows, but
We haven't told him anything.
yes. I'm more concerned because he said he was an investigator of sorts, so I'm more concerned he can put the pieces together from what he said and what you said that man underground mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he has any ill intent, so I think it's all right. So like stands up and brushes himself down. But how was it?
She just like shrugs like, You don't, I don't
Mhm.
think you missed anything. There was a big show in the middle where there was like moonbeams and things. It was pretty, but she shrugs again. Like,
All right. I meant to apologize to Archon. I forgot. But yes. He's like head in his hands, like. All right. Well, I will be upstairs.
Mhm.
I'm happy nothing too bad happened. I guess silence or a woman. I'm not sure. But yes, I'll be upstairs.
She like grabs another cookie just, as he walks out, like shoves it in her mouth.
Cassie just gives like a nod to you, and says, I'll talk to you tomorrow. For walking off.
Good night.
Cool. Slab side doing anything apart from eating grilled cheese and cookies?
No, I think I'm going straight to bed.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, eating cookies. He's gone back into the dining room waiting for food.
Yeah. Alex comes in like a few minutes later with 2 well-made grilled cheese sandwiches and hands one to each of you.
His legs swinging, he's banging the table with his cutlery.
I just imagine Maeve getting a knife and fork and like chopping the cheese, like grilled cheese into little squares and eating it, and Slab's just like.
You know, if Maeve was across the table, you know when people, when they're really, really hungry and they get given food, they do that little dance.
Yeah. Aww.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
Happy?
You got.
Alex says, "I'm going."
Wait, so he's allowed to do that, but when I do that, it's gross. That's not fair.
No,
Only
he
'cause
was
he's a goblin.
doing a little dance.
Yeah, but he just went.
It caught off guard because he was like, he's kind of like.
Okay, here's the question: does Slab put his hand in front of his mouth when he says it?
Yeah.
There you
I've
go.
got manners.
There you go. See.
That's the difference. Alex will just say, I'm going to retire for the evening. I will speak to you tomorrow. Just clean up that if you
Of
can.
course.
So nods and walks off. But yeah, so I guess after you eat, are you guys going to bed?
What time is it?
It's actually not that late. It's probably like 8:30.
Okay, no.
It's not that late.
I thought it was like midnight at party.
No, because
Okay.
it was like it wasn't that late.
I thought we
Yeah,
got
when
there
we
at like
get
7.
to the inn, I would like to order something.
Okay, yeah, so maybe it's slightly. Maybe it's like 9:30.
I might change back into Cassian and go back. Party!
But if anything, so Slab will go upstairs and then just basically, have the nightly shower. Doobie doo.
Cool. So he showers.
Yes.
Cool. If no one at the house do anything, we'll move to the people at the inn. Cool. Let me move.
Are the moons out still?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, you can see them. It's partially cloud cover, but you can see them.
Okay.
Where should I move to? I'll just move to the rooms. But yeah, so any food you want to get, you can get them for no more than 3 copper. For some decent meals.
Some meat and potatoes.
Yeah. But yes, James and Archon was reading some of those.
Yeah, I don't think he would eat. I think he would tell the barkeep whose name you have told me 3 or 4 times, but I just can't remember.
Gregory.
I'll tell him that we'll be checking out tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, presumably. Oh, I thought we might be. I still don't fucking what people what the plan is. So might be checking out tomorrow.
You know that Kalen is in the room opposite you if you want to ask him. But
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Just let you know.
Yeah. And then he's going to go to the room, not eat, but power read those books. And are they good and interesting books?
Relatively interesting, yeah. They're all about the moons and Oluna and the things you asked for.
Okay. Archer will not stay up all night reading them, but it will get quite late before he realizes how long he's been reading for. He would be, he'd be devouring, making notes in his book, topping up his esoteric religious knowledge kind of thing.
Yeah, so I will read this all out. So it might be a slight bit of wall of text, but I'll send it to you afterwards. So from all the books of the interesting things, Rheator is the smallest of the 3 moons and takes on a monochromatic appearance. Astronomers who study Rheator can see many cracks and craters around its surface. It's only full once a year, and those born under it experience dreams of a land similar to their own. Some of the dreams have been recorded, and I will give you a few of them. from one of the books called The Grey Orb. Interviews about Rheator and its strange effects on the lives who are born under it. It's like the tagline, or like, the sort of the blurb. An excerpt from an interview with Kyrell Vissard in Ephyros in 1471, which was about 40 years ago. It was like a sea of glass, an abyss. I saw flashes of memories, old friends, my family. It was like reliving some of my life's best moments, but it felt like something was watching, like eyes staring at me. I'm not sure, it's all foggy. Another excerpt from an interview with a woman named Ivana Hers in Malachite in 1494, so about 16 years ago. This is very different to the first one. It says, pain. It was just pain. Like torments, like the torment of hundreds. It felt like death itself. No release, no letting up. And then it ends with the subject has lost consciousness while talking, interview over. Then from a book called Beyond the Veil, which is a collection of texts and writings from various minds throughout Periphalon about the stars in the sky. This is an excerpt from an anonymous source. The grey orb that hangs in the sky is clearly an ill omen warning us, giving us dreams of what is to come. The gods watch, nudging us towards their goals, choosing favourites, but clearly Rheator is showing us, all of us, something they will not. And that is what you get. There's like various other things, but nothing is that
nothing else
interesting.
Is, okay.
Nothing else stands out.
If you could send me, that'd be wonderful.
I will send that to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he would spend a little bit too long staying up at night playing video games.
Cool. The only thing I'll say for you, so once you finish reading and begin to go to bed, sort of get into your what did we see? You had like some sort of pajamas on. I can't remember.
A Victorian night dress with hat.
So you put on your sleepy outfit, and sort of try and get comfortable in this nice bed. But sort of as you lie down and close your eyes, you feel your skin get slightly clammy. Your breath sort of is slightly laboured, and your heartbeat feels slightly irregular. Mm-hmm. You hear sounds echoing in your mind, sort of screams layering on top of each other, sort of cracking around in your skull like shattering glass, like the echoes of oblivion itself. And it's unpleasant. Of course, it's unpleasant. You don't. It's not nice, but you can push through it depending on what you want to do. You can sit it out and try and wait for it to end and then go to bed or whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna get up and pace and light some candles. Get out of bed, light a candle, kind of thing. Try to pace it off. Is Porridge still there?
Porridge is around.
Yeah. Okay. I would imagine him being asleep somewhere in his little Victorian night dress and hat. So
Porridge has the same outfit.
Dude, did I not tell you what he was wearing at the party? He had a little pink like sombrero on and a little mask. He shares all of Archeron's fashion. So he pace for an hour or so. Presumably this time it's very late at night, like 3-4 in the morning.
It's probably about 3 in the morning.
I'm gonna rootle through Archeron's bags to see if he has a chamomile tea. Because I don't think this is without the realm of possibility for him to have a chamomile tea. Would you like me to roll a chamomile tea check?
Can you roll a chamomile check?
Yeah, D20.
It's probably a D20.
6.
Even say you have one.
Okay, it's a very low DC. It's quite a common tea.
Yeah.
So he will make himself a chamomile tea. Write in his book the experience he had, the icky feeling, and he would try to associate it with the feeling of power that he had earlier, that feeling of was it like a power or like an energy?
How can I describe it? I don't know if power was the right word, like a force. Trying to find it in my notes. Hold on.
Something filling him up from outside. Then
that makes you sound that weird. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. sort of like just this like overwhelming sense of. I guess the best way to say is like emotion, because it's not like a specific emotion. It's just like this feeling of wanting more.
Okay.
But I can't really. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Okay. He would. I think he would try to go back to sleep. After the camera
yeah.
Give me one more try.
Yeah. So you get into bed, and it takes a bit of time, but you do fall asleep.
Okay.
And whatever dreams you think you might have that night, he can have.
Probably not great ones.
Yeah, probably not. I can't imagine. Cool.
Dreaming of clowns, scary clowns.
Very scary clowns. Yes, is anyone doing anything before the long rest? Or you long rest?
I'm not.
No. Cool.
I'm trying to decide. No, I think it can wait.
Cool. So all of you can hit the long rest button.
Whoop whoop.
For all those things that everyone used.
I use quite a lot.
Just you, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. So everyone has varying sleeps. But you all wake up in the morning. And what are you guys doing?
Bath.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does Sidon have a bath?
The bath inside of here. He's bath.
Okay, cool.
So I didn't have a bath or a bath.
Yeah, the bath.
He has the third option, the one with the F in it.
Bath.
He's having an F in the bath?
I think canonically he has, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't learn your lesson.
Succubus.
Who are you effing in the bath?
Himself.
The succubus.
Myself. The succubus is back. The
And
succubus
Claire's
is
like, where's the soap? And she's like, yes, it does, doesn't it?
So what are you guys doing?
I think Archon would sleep in a little bit later than Strictly.
Yeah.
He's usually quite an early thing. He would wake up. I don't want to say he gets up like 2 o'clock. That's ridiculous. But he sleeps in probably till just before checkout time, and then panics. And has to, like doesn't
everyone
realise
does.
probably how chill the barkeeper is about this, but
Yeah.
like panics for a long time about it, and and then starts packing down into this large like travel suitcase that he has to lug about with all of his cool stuff in it.
So you get all your things, and you have one more meal. What was that?
What's
I think
that?
that was one of the boxes, wasn't it?
Was computer
Oh
froze.
no.
Oh.
While we're doing that, we'll go to the other people because that's fine. So in the morning, you guys have a bath.
Bath.
One of the
Oh,
two.
that bath.
Bath.
Can I have
I was gonna.
can I have option 4?
What's that?
A shower.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Showers. I don't know if showers exist.
Why how
You
could
just
they
have to
not?
get a
It's just warm
bucket
water
of
in a
water
bucket,
and
isn't it?
just.
Yeah, but obviously not like a
Bucket of
shower.
water.
How we would have a
Bucket of
shower.
water.
You know?
No, I was gonna say Maeve's usually up first, so she would have a bath. Just,
I don't know why
I
you're getting so hung up.
I
on
like
this.
overpronouncing the R because I think it's funny. Anyway, she'd have a bath, and then I think she would go and like snoop a little bit around the house.
Uh-huh.
I think I've mentioned this to you before, but is there any fencing equipment?
You haven't seen any. I mean, it's plausible. But by looking around the house, you can't find any.
God damn it. Okay.
You don't know. You know Cassian's like dexterous, so you probably would be able, like into fencing and know how to fence, but you can't find any just by looking around. Assume they're probably not, I guess, on display is the best word.
Mm-hmm.
Probably around, but not obviously around.
Hmm. Okay, so I think what she'd do is like go out into the garden
Mm-hmm.
and maybe like find a long, like what could be classed as like fencing length stick. And
I
she
probably
just
broke a couple of tree
Fence
branches
post.
down
there you
there.
go, yeah. And she'd just start like, it basically that's her version of morning yoga.
Okay.
Is like that's her like stretches and stuff. So she'd be in the garden like fencing with the air with a stick.
Can you make me?
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say, how long would you be doing that for, and would I wake up in time to catch you in the act of doing that?
Well,
Because
depends
I
when
would
you
also
wake
make something weird.
up. Maeve's up at like
No, 'cause I
7
wanna-
a.m.
Yeah.
You're probably
Uh,
not up that early. I mean, I can't imagine Simon wakes up early for some reason.
After all that mystery,
He lives
actually, it's pretty heavy.
He walks. He lives in the wilderness most of the time. He wakes up early because he knows that
I say he
shit
probably
comes
doesn't.
out.
Yeah,
Predators are out.
relatively early.
Yeah.
Please say acrobatics and not athletics. 'cause my
No, I
athletics
was
is
gonna say athleticism, right?
terrible.
I was either gonna say acrobatics or like a dex attack roll, but yeah, just go acrobatics. Okay.
She's been doing this since she was a kid,
Yeah.
so
We'll say Sadie, you might notice it if it goes on for like a while, but you know you're having a bath and shit like that. Sorry,
Yeah.
bath.
Bath.
But,
Because he will go out. And he
Midlanders,
will.
Northerners.
That's how he would also trade. He also goes out into the back garden and
well,
punches the
drills and
ground.
shit.
yeah. Well, the thing I'll
Punches
say
the
is,
ground. He does his drills, shadowboxing, and that's his form of shit. But what if I
obviously,
can catch it?
you might, but there's one thing. Obviously you do wake up pretty early. Well, not pretty early. Probably like I want to say like 8ish sided.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but obviously you have a bath and thing like that. But the one person, I guess, apart from Maeve, who don't wake up early, then is the man who doesn't sleep. Obviously. So for sake, Cassian is in his writing room, which has a window that looks over the back garden.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
You probably didn't know that.
No.
If you look on this map, you can see there's a window there. So you probably, after, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, you hear like, I guess, sound of like grass moving behind you or like leaves rustling. That's just
My
pretty
God,
bad.
she's got good hearing. She's like the grass blades. Are
Well, actually, no, okay,
moving.
no, sorry. You hear the back door open, and you see Cassian sort of walking out, just like looking, just like leaning up against something, just like.
I think as soon as she hears the back door like open and close, the stick that she's holding, she just like throws it as far into the woods as she can, and then just like
By the way,
tries to
it's
act
not
natural.
woods. It's like not a massive garden.
Yeah, but she just like throws the stick to the nearest tree and like stands there like arms folded, like.
You know the scene in I forgot which Harry Potter. It's one of the last ones where who's the one who loses his ear? It's like in the kitchen with a thing of like coffee. It's like morning. It's pretty much like that. Kez walks out. She's like, "Good morning."
Hi.
Morning wood.
No.
He doesn't sleep. What do you
yeah.
mean?
Okay, I mean, still the morning. No. But yeah. So he just like says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
He's just like, he like air quotes, fencing.
hand over face, like, you know, the oh shit. Kind of.
You don't have to be embarrassed about it. It's
But you should be.
She's got like lilac skin, so I don't know what color she would go if she was
probably,
embarrassed.
I just like a pink.
Like a
Yeah,
dog.
she's now pink.
I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you. But he says, I mean, the only reason why I say fencing in air quotes is that you were using a stick.
Well, I don't have my things here.
Yes. I do have what are they called? Foils? They're in my writing room. That's probably why you didn't find them. And you were doing it was I was sitting in the writing room. I saw it occasionally, and you were doing relatively. You're doing a good job.
She's now red instead of pink.
He like points to the window.
If the ground could open up and swallow a person, now would be the ample time to do that.
He just says it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Could I borrow them?
Yeah, I have a few of them. Probably not much use in an actual fight, but fencing, it could work. I don't know when people are getting up. I don't know what the plan is for all of you. But I don't mind giving you a sparring match.
She the look of embarrassment washes away slightly, and she's that raised eyebrow okay.
1 moment. And he goes upstairs and he sort of comes back with 2 foils, which obviously the things like the circular guards and
The sticks.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A rapier foil.
Just
No,
picture the
sorry,
tree.
fencing foil. That's the one I'm trying to. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
Am I at the path yet?
We'll say you're in the process of drying. I don't know. So you.
I bet Cassian's got great towels. Sorry, that's such a tangent. You know, those really what are they called? High.
back.
Who's that?
Hello.
What's the name?
High thread count. No.
High thread count. That is it.
No, that's duvets.
I thought you could have high thread towels. Am I being
But
stupid?
they're not threads. It's like fluffy, isn't it? It's like the exceptionally warm and fluffy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it does.
using woody, so they probably would be fine.
He does have nice towels. Yeah, because he's got money.
Rich.
Like Egyptian cotton, but it wouldn't be Egyptian. It'd be like
Obelisk and cotton.
obelisk cotton.
But yeah, he does have nice towels. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna say. Yeah, but he hands you a foil and does the on guard stance.
Do I have to roll for something to see how badly I fucked this up?
Well, I'm gonna have it be a contested acrobatics check.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
To see.
Yeah, but his stats are so high. This isn't fair. He's got the
Yeah.
advantage.
I mean, yeah.
You didn't have to fight him.
Ugh.
I mean, he can't lose now.
I believe you beat him to the sparring match before me. I wanted to do the sparring match.
Yeah, you want to actually punch him.
Yeah, you wanted to
I
fight
wanted
the
to have
guy.
a sparring match. There's a
There's
very,
he's not. We're not.
there's a very
the only thing-
specific difference to a sparring match and
Yeah,
actually
but you're
fighting.
still making with foils, and these are they got not rubber tips or whatever. They don't
If
actually
he
hurt.
fist fights with you and accidentally
Yeah.
scratches you, you're fucked.
He goes slightly easy on you, and you can
With
tell.
a 27,
No,
really?
he goes no. That was how much he's in control.
Okay.
He goes. You can tell he could be doing a lot worse, but he's making it an interesting fight.
It's called patronising. He's patronising.
He's
Yeah.
mansplaining fencing to me.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're
If I was being beaten by a guy who was clearly better than me, I would just like to be beaten. You know.
No, that's
Can I
Personally.
make an insight check to see if I can figure out that he's going easy on me?
Yeah. What's your passive insight? You can make a check as well.
10.
Okay, yeah, let me insight check.
It's not going to be good, is it?
10?
10.
Well,
Okay, it's
okay.
just the same as my
Yeah, you can
passive.
tell he's probably going slightly easy. You can see he's acting slower than you think he could.
I feel like she'd just I don't want to say grin because she's not the type of person to grin, but the side of her mouth would curve up a little bit, and she'd be like, "Are you going easy on me?"
No, of course not. Why would I do that? This is a sparring match, is it not? And as he said that, he starts going quicker. Can you make me another
Oh
acrobatics check?
shit! He's like, "No, of course I'm not."
Oh! Okay, it's even.
It's like the crossed swords thing.
Yeah. So, we'll say at this point, as sort of the sparring match gets more, I don't say intense, but it's a closer match. Cassie's actually trying and I guess sweating slightly, he's actually thinking and moving. We'll say Sidon, you can hear this sort of if you go downstairs. You can hear and see it through the windows. You can see the two of them fencing.
I go outside. I can't control that.
As she's swinging the. Oh, it's not a sword, is it? What's it called?
No, it's a foil.
foil, yeah.
Is it just called a foil? So
That's what
as
they
she's
call it.
swinging the foil, she's like, "Good morning, Sidon."
Morning. Let's see, you're getting involved. And he sort of takes his stretches and takes his stance and he starts training. He kind of eyes over Cassian and sort of goes, "Do you want to spar with me?" As he like squares up a little bit.
Well, they're still
mid-thrust,
fighting.
mid-parry.
They're still still trying. It's not over yet, so he's probably not like listening that much in the nicest way possible because he's concentrating. So it's like, give me a moment. Can you make me another acrobatics check?
Oh no.
Oh, people. Oh.
Oh.
So I'll say at this point it goes on for another few minutes, or like another minute and a half, 2 minutes before he he sort of dodges slightly and parries it and thrusts forward, and you get like poked in the stomach with it as he does a bow. And then walks over and puts a hand to help to shake your hand.
She looks at his hand for a second, looks at his face, and then smirks and shakes his hand.
I mean, it was closer than expected.
Mm-hmm.
You can fuck it out.
You can keep that for if you'd like. I have a few more, and I'm not using them very often.
Thank you.
Silent, you said something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said, did you want to spar me? I think I could give you a run for your money.
You don't strike me as the type of person to use a foil.
I don't need to use a sword.
Silent, I'm not having you punch me. I'm not taking that risk.
We can wear protective equipment.
Sidon, you saw what happened to the dagger, right?
Doesn't matter.
Silent, I'm not punching you. I'm not going to hit
Slaves
you. And I'm not
head in her
letting you.
hands, oh.
I'm not going to.
Fucking
Punch
guy.
you!
Do you punch him?
I square up to him and do I kind of feint a punch, see what his reaction is.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ, why?
Can you make me an intimidation check with using your, I guess, dex? Because that's your.
Dex?
Well, you can use. I would say, what's higher? Your attacking ability is dex.
My attacking ability is dex, yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And if you're not proficient, then you can just make a dex check. But or you use strength if you'd like. But
I mean, where is it? Intimidation.
are you proficient with intimidation?
Yeah, so it's
So just add
plus 3.
Yeah.
So 9, 10, 11,
12.
12.
Okay. So you're playing with fire.
Oh, yeah.
And we know you don't like getting burned. You sort of go to feint a punch, and you watch as he was like joking it. He was like, "I'm not going to fight you."
Yeah.
Then sort of as you feint the punch, you watch his eyes go intense. His hand just reaches up and grabs your fist, with his because he doesn't look strong. He's sort of very wiry. He holds your hand, and says, "We're not fighting. All right."
I'm gonna
Okay.
to try and break the tension, just from behind Sidon, tap him on the shoulder with the foil.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
He's
fight with
still
you.
looking like.
Unless you're too proud to fight a girl.
Oh, you hit the pride button. So he sort of turns around and he's like, "All right."
I would just like to mention, I think you guys are. I don't know what the plan is, but if you're walking, maybe punch. I don't care. Just walks off. There's no way I'm reasoning with him. So.
Yeah.
No.
He gets halfway through that
I
conversation.
thought Archeron was bad. Fuck me.
Fucking hell.
The pair of them, Jesus.
Just walks inside.
I'll let you take the first swing.
Oh, I get to punch Sidon in the face.
Oh, you're using the foil. Use the foil.
You said you don't need the foils.
I don't
I feel
need
like
it.
imagine
you
she
could.
just like stabs the foil in the ground and like cracks her knuckles and then just like takes a swing at Simon's face.
I would like to ask a question.
Uh-huh.
Is this lethal damage?
No.
Well, I mean, obviously
fighting.
one punch is gonna kill. Yeah, but are you? Maybe I'm mainly asking Simon this. Are you gonna punch her back with the intent of doing damage, or are you gonna punch her back in the intent to like, I guess,
Spar.
mess around? Yeah.
I'm going to spar, unless she actually hits me,
Okay.
and then I might have a reflex. And just...
And the party dissolved and never spoke again.
Imagine he just like reflexes, like
Fucking
punches her in the
decks you, yeah.
nose, breaks her fucking nose.
He would be very
Jesus.
apologetic.
Uh,
But I want to see
You
what
can
Another
make
weird woman,
contest-
concussed women.
Not like that.
Can you make me contested acrobatics? Because I think, just for Maeve's sake, she has to use acrobatics. 19? Yeah. It's. I mean,
Knocks me on
Simon,
my
describe
arse.
to me what you will win this encounter, but what are you doing to?
As Maeve
You
comes
being
in,
nice about it, or
sort
you
of-
decking her?
As Maeve comes in, he'll sort of like feint under it and sort of parry the fist, and then fire like shoot a jab out, but like stop just before making contact and sort of tap her on the head.
A bit
Try
like
again.
that One Punch Man thing.
So
isn't it? Like,
condescending. Just like
You're not having the best morning, are you?
no.
Try again.
Fine.
You can both make another check. Oh, okay.
It's got +7. This is
Oh.
fair. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then what happens?
So with the first check, I have this feeling that she like maybe goes to kick him, and then he like you know when someone like hits your leg, like sends her flying onto her ass, and then like she's on the ground, and she does that thing where she like twists and like wraps her legs around one of his legs and like flips him onto his ass.
Okay. I mean, you win this, so that
Yeah.
happens.
He'll do like a roll to stand up and just sort of brush it off.
Just, like,
Nice,
extends
good
a hand.
job.
Let's call it even.
Really? You don't want to go one more?
For fuck's sake.
Best of three.
One more. Ooh,
Okay.
good.
I'm on edge.
Oh,
Ah! I wish you had matched again. What are you doing?
As you come in, he sort of like will pull you as you like throw a punch. He will sort of put one hand on like your bicep where you thrown the punch, and then grab the other hand around your shoulder, kind of like in a clinch.
Mm.
And he'll bring his foot behind you and just do a toss to the ground. Like he'll try and do it gently, but like just,
Right.
Yeah, sorry, that was an amazing sentence.
it can be very gentle. I've done it before.
Well, yeah, you have to put your hand like behind on their
Gravity is
back as they fall
notoriously
over.
forgiving, isn't it?
Like,
Yeah,
as
just
they
sort
fall
of
over, you
rolls
like
out.
put the hand on the back to make sure she doesn't fall
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
properly hit herself. Yeah.
It was just the fact that you weren't like, yeah, he's going to try and do it. He might not be able to do it, but
I mean, if you want to do it, you can. You're on high enough, so.
Yeah. So it just sort of rolls you onto the ground.
Rolls you onto your back sounds insane. Okay.
Just
Yeah. So she like, I
position.
reckon she like stands up, brushes herself off, and she's like, "I think I'm done."
It was a good attempt. Though I will recommend next time, use the foil. I don't need it, but it's always fun to beat someone.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, she does.
Fireball.
Slab comes downstairs because of all the
Hellish
commotion.
rebuke.
He'll continue his little training regimen outside.
Oh, you woke me, guy. You woke me up.
Morning.
Morning.
What's this commotion then?
We're fighting.
Kind of. Yeah, Maeve's gonna head inside for breakfast with her pride not intact.
Pride shattered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you all sort of have your breakfast and, you know, have a morning. What about the people at the inn? Are you doing anything specific?
My plan. I know we've checked out, but having read the books that Orion has given us, this is hard because it's a few hours later. Have we been given the grand summons? I don't know Caleb very well, so would not make a lot of effort to engage with him. But I do want to get Orion his books back because I did like Orion.
You can do that pretty easily. Yeah. We'll say just you can give them it back. Don't need a conversation for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
he did mention about more of those juicy dream potions. Did he have any more?
You have one more.
Okay. And I would just thank him again for his hospitality.
Don't worry, it's quite all right.
Yes, yeah. I say that I will definitely observe, make as many notes as I can on the. Also, that's another thing. Would he know? I'd ask him very briefly about the Moorlands and whether or not he wanted anything bringing back. If I could get hold of it from there.
If you can bring back a flame tongue, I might be able to make something with it. I'm not sure.
Do you have any anything I could pick it up with? Because and he shows his incredibly delicate hands.
I'm not sure.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Good luck.
Yeah, that's all that Archon will do. So I need to sort the dog out.
It's fine. We'll go back in a second. But yeah. So you all will say get summoned back to Catin's place. We'll say everyone's had breakfast, and everyone goes there, including Kalen. And he's sort of he's looking slightly impatient, and clearly wants to get moving. And she says, "I don't think we should waste any more time. If no one else wants to do anything, I think we should leave now, or within the next hour or so."
Yeah, I have packed my things and ready to go, so...
Everyone good with that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Great. Well,
just before we do leave, I want to go into with Cassian while he's on his own.
Yeah.
And just be like, morning got a bit tense. I wasn't actually going to hit you. And I think you need to learn to control. And to do that, you need to fight someone. You need to stop being afraid.
Sidon, please.
You're not here. You're not here. You're not here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not talking in my Drax voice.
Sidon, the last time I had a fight with someone, it ended up with all of this. I'm not having it happen again.
You need to find balance.
Yes, balance, but that's not through needlessly fighting.
No, not needlessly. But sometimes you have to fight, and you can't just always be afraid of it. Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to control it. You can't just rely on other people to do your work. You're strong, you're capable, and I think if you just spent some time, instead of hiding away from it and learning more about your power, and trying to find a way to control it, you would be in a much better place.
I admire your tenacity, but I'm not going to put anyone at risk. Any more than I already have.
What about risk? You can do it in your own time. Just think on it. Train some, work some stuff out, and then if you feel confident, then you can fight someone who deserves it, essentially. Not needlessly, but sometimes it's gonna happen. We won't always be here to protect you.
With all due respect, Simon, this conversation is over. I'm not thinking about this. But yeah, I think the only thing I'll say is, as sort of all of you gather in Cassian's, sort of like the main sort of room of Cassian.
Foyer.
The foyer. Thank you.
Foyer.
Couldn't think of the word. Cassian does walk out after speaking to Sidon, and just says, "Well, I would like to wish you all luck. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Alex and I will. Alex will check in when we can. I guess good luck." And sort of as he's talking, Archer, in your head, you hear Cassian's voice just say to you, "Sorry if I came off as rude."
Do I know he's psychic?
I think I've established it. I'm not sure. If you don't know, if it's not happened to you, it's been said, so you would know. But yeah, he just says, "I'm sorry if I came off as rude or hostile before. I clearly wasn't thinking straight." He can't answer back, but he just says that because it's not like Wolf thing. He can't answer back in the head. It's just he says it.
Who is this wolf?
I don't know. But then he sort of like gives a bow. Thank you to all of you, and I hope to see you all soon.
Yeah, thanks for all the information we have gathered, I guess.
Well, you can let me know back what else you gather when you all return.
Be safe.
You as well. You're the ones that are doing dangerous things. So like gives a smile, and Kaelin sort of hastily says, "Come on, let's get going." But before you leave, Alex hands all of you like a pack lunch. Yeah. So all of you can add. All of you can add 2 days of rations to whatever you have.
Yeah.
Will we be tracking them?
Yes.
Okay, cool, good.
But I assume people have enough because none have been used. If not, you can buy some.
They do have like a time limit on them.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll track it. I'm not going to track
any.
that much. Not everyone starts with them.
I don't
know
have
what
any.
your background is, but not all backgrounds start with them. If you don't have rations, you can buy them. We can say you've bought them.
I have 1 day's worth of rations.
I have 12.
You should have
so...
5.
This is a question for our bard. You've got the Fulcurian Bandalore, I believe, from memory.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Does that cast Goodbury?
Pardon?
Does that come with Goodbury?
I don't think it does. Not that
I don't
one,
think it does.
What, as in the spells?
Yeah.
Is in
No. I've got Entangle.
It's a lot of the Druid spells, but it's not good for
Fairy Fire, Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, Protection
Speak
from
with
Good and
animals,
Evil.
shillelagh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Protection
you
from
don't-
Good and Evil.
But a day's worth of rations is 5 silver for some reason.
It's a lot
So
more, yeah.
yeah, it's a 4-day trip
Plus potentially
plus
oh,
X amount
we
of
don't know
days
how
there.
long, yeah, and then
We'll say Kaelin does have 10 days worth of rations, so we could, someone else could have a few.
I will take. So is it 1 day for 5 silver?
1 day for 5 silver.
Oh fucking hell! I'm gonna buy
You
3
can
more
get-
days. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get 4 from me because I have 12, so...
I'm up to 7 days.
I
Okay.
actually quite like the fact that Archeron's woefully unprepared in rations. He's got a coat for all weather.
Yeah. You all, for the first time as a party, or I guess a group, exit the capital city of Crown Top,
Whoop whoop.
and into the grasslands surrounding the most of the area of Itharaba. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, which exit do we take? Like, is there any one in it? One in and out?
There's 2. You would have
north
gone because the city map I've done is technically it's orientated wrong. So I probably would have gone at the side entrance, the one that you came in.
Okay. Would there be different guards on duty?
Yes. It's been like a week.
Yeah.
Have we told?
Sure.
I know we just skipped, but have we told Mel and the Drangard what we're doing?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay. As we're leaving, then I'm gonna write a brief note. Give it to Porridge because. Do I know where she lives?
Yes. It's been. Everyone knows where she lives.
Or we can just get Alex to message her, right? We can just get Alex to tell her. Yeah, we can get Alex to tell her. Yeah, we'll just ask him to do that.
Okay, that's why he doesn't message you day one. He's telling Mel.
Well, why would he?
Okay.
It's like just checking you got off safely.
Well, yeah.
I mean, well, no, if we're going out that side gate that Sidon came in, we're going past her house anyway, so could we not just say that we called in and told
That's
her?
true.
right,
Yeah,
okay,
that's true. Yeah, you just
okay.
walk and be like, "We're leaving. Fuck you. Bye." Probably not.
Yeah, because I realize, looking at my inventory, I'm not at all prepared for the wilderness.
I assume.
Mel, I would say you could come with
fingers.
us. Mel, I would say you could come with us. However, A, you're working, and B, I don't think God would like it. Because the fights are probably going to be easier with you there. Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
No, Uwu fingers.
love you,
Do you have a
bye.
sleeping bag I can borrow?
Yeah.
Because I have nothing. I have books and pens and parchment, and that's it.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
Yeah, you can
Archeron,
get
Archeron, I have a really nice soft sleeping bag you can have.
But where will you
Report
sleep?
it. I have two. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I could also teach you how to set
Why
up,
do you
like,
have two sleeping bags?
sort of-
Well, one of them was a friend's.
Is it-
Okay,
I can
once
clean it. It's fine.
each
Thank
you
you.
get
Thank
mad,
you.
then
I can
No,
also,
I'm not
I can
gonna
also
mess
show
it
you
up.
guys how to
I'm a big boy
set
now.
up, like rain covers and
Oh,
shit.
James.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I mean I'm not going to wet it. Honestly.
Yeah, we
Guys,
didn't think
fair.
anything else. Okay. So you all begin to.
But also, I
exit.
just want to hark back to the fact that Sidon just offered to teach me how to skin an animal, and I
No,
heard
no.
it.
Is that what you
Just
said?
rain cover. I said to set up like tents and rain covers and shit.
Oh.
Oh right, sorry. I
I
thought you
didn't
said
say
skin
anything
an
about
animal. I was
skinning
like,
animals.
I'm not
I
even
didn't
going to
go to
respond
skin.
to that.
I'm going to do all the animal skinning. Don't you worry about that. I'll do that for you.
Great.
If it comes up, Sidon,
why do we need to skin an animal though?
But also, what would you
Have
learn your
rations.
you can lose your unarmed strikes stuff like that? You're wielding a weapon there. You're not used to it.
You can skin a rabbit without.
No, we're not talking about this.
what?
No.
I just
Sort of skin a
Okay.
rabbit without,
Moving
without
on.
a
What
knife.
about this?
Moving on.
So I'm trying to find this. Sorry, I'm trying to find something.
it's the clapping for me, the in my decisive era moment.
I apologise. It's the only one I can think of on
Nope.
short notice.
Sorry, I'm changing the music.
Wandering music.
Why not got a cat? Like, because okay, no, moving on.
It's fine. We're going.
We're gone.
Luckily, peace at the bottom of this list. It's fine. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. Okay. So on day one, it is sort of cloud cover. Sort of. It's starting. It's like early to mid autumn. So it's getting pretty cold. So I assume you all sort of bundle up slightly. Sort of the cloud covers a bit of sun, but it's still that sort of cool air of like an autumn day. We'll go down this list. Archeron, can you roll me a d12?
Oh yeah, sorry, 1 second.
One.
Sorry, I
You
was
get
making
frostbite.
You die.
So I will just describe what Archeron's wearing, right? So I mentioned that I imagined Maeve wearing sexy and Indiana Jones. Archeron has attempted it, and like he looks fine.
By
but he
sexy
has
Indiana
missed the
Jones, you mean
He
mark.
just
looks like
Lara
Steve
Croft?
Irwin.
Yeah,
Lara
yeah.
Croft.
Steve Owen is sexy.
Yeah.
No, he looks
He's sexy.
It's not shorts. It's like everything should be working, but the fact that there is no meat on the bones, like he looks like Jack Skellington in like an Indiana Jones outfit. Like it's just hanging off him, and he I was 50-50 on whether or not he would be riding a horse out of the city, but it would take him 10 minutes every single time to resummon it. In fact, no, he's gonna prep that spell today, so he gets like hours and hours of horse. Anyway, so he
You can only move as fast as the slowest person, so it doesn't even matter.
no, that's if I wait for the slowest person. Also,
Go on,
yeah.
then. I dare you.
Yeah.
See you
No,
in
he
3
sends
days.
he sends Porridge is off enjoying himself. What was it? A D12 or D20? Sorry,
D12.
D12. 5.
5.
5.
Okay. So you all begin to make a trek out of Crown Top to the grasslands and fields that make out the sort of majority of the Itheralban sort of landmass. Yeah, so you begin to walk relatively fine. If you have anything you want to talk about, you definitely can. If there's anything of note.
Sergeant takes
Let's spend
big
5 real-time
inhale.
days having conversations.
Yes.
Sergeant takes a big inhale and it's like, it's good to be out of the city. Just stretch out. Feel everything.
I'm gonna just take a step to the right away from him.
Are you
like-
okay?
I feel like Maeve would be like in the conversation, but also like at every opportunity, if anyone was looking, she'd constantly be looking over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Looking around at whatever.
Mhm.
If anyone
You alright,
wants to
Dave?
look around, you can make perception checks. But
Mhm.
it's up to you.
Go on then.
I would like to look for interesting things. I'm not expecting people to be following us, 'cause I don't think we're that interesting yet. But I would like to see if there is things of interest that I see, like cool
Okay.
things, like
I should probably set one
massive.
person. Okay, never mind. The only person who would literally see anything is Slab.
Did I roll?
Yeah.
Oh, a
But,
9.
but basically, he's just taking everything around him. Just like
He
know
sees
when
the
you're
universe.
you know, when you're a passenger in a car, right, and stuff like that. You just
Yeah.
just look to the landscape and just like try and take it all in and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's what he's doing. While we're all walking.
So what I'll say for future, because I don't know why I said everyone, we'll have 2 people roll, but it's fine for now because only 1 person, 2 people roll well anyway. It's fine. So as you're walking, you sort of get to a small, what looks to be like an older campsite, like someone has camped here within the last few days. I said the people who notice it first are Slab and Kalen. You can see a person or like a humanoid figure hunched over like a backpack.
There's
Is this
someone
a
over there.
well-trodden road? Like, is this a
Um,
road?
Yeah, right now you're on like a road.
And is it? I take it this campsite is just a bit off the path.
Yeah, off the path, 20 meters. But you can see like a humanoid figure sort of crouching over it, over like what looks to be a backpack or something. But they look sort of with a 19. They look taller than like a normal person, and like they look. I don't know the best way to describe it. They look humanoid, but not human, or like generic, humanoid.
They look like a race.
Hail, traveller, and well met, Artron says, completely overexcited in his shiny new clothes. With his lunchable.
Careful.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be a bandit. It could be a bandit.
There are several of us. Within sight of the city wall, Simon.
I got attacked inside of the city, in sight of the city walls.
Really?
Yeah, because
so
you were alone. You
Mhm.
didn't follow the rules.
I think that was
we
a you
are
thing
like
as well.
6 people.
That was
so-
more the me thing, and that was like before we even established rules about going up on the road.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Roll for initiative.
Well, sorry, I'm just
I
being-
was very nice. This person. I could have sent Porridge to breathe fire on them. I did not.
Yeah, so you sort of say, "Hail, traveller!
Hail and well met.
Well met."
As is the custom in this land. He's turned around and
Of course.
says knowingly.
Yeah.
How do you do?
Good
And you sort of
afternoon.
do all of you follow him as he says this?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
I'm
walking
right behind
towards him. I'm just like waving.
Oh.
As we, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you sort of
I'm
hear
not
like
an
a
idiot.
yeah. I mean, you hear like a and like a turn around as you see a humanoid with like fur covering their body and a hyena-like face looking back at you.
Is this,
Yes or
and
no?
Yeah, no, yeah. That's my thing.
Yeah, you
Oh.
probably recognize them as a gnoll.
Are they okay? So this is. I know orcs and goblins aren't like generically evil.
Yeah.
Gnolls are my actual one exception because in my world because of their like stuff. Are they like just generically evil or?
You've met nice gnolls.
I've met nice gnolls.
But this guy is
Beyonce.
No, so you sort of see like I guess like I don't say feral gnoll, but like a tribal gnoll. Like you can see they're wearing leather armors and have like a weapon to one side, and sort of turn around, and you hear a harsh whistle.
I fucking told you. This guy doesn't seem that nice.
Guys, I'm
like
so
to
sorry.
place yourselves on the path.
So whereabouts would we be?
So on like this path area.
So about here.
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I knew I should have been on my goddamn horse.
Can I have everyone here roll initiative? Oh, you rolled that number, and I was like, okay, Noel's first one. Cool.
Where's my initiative?
I always roll low on initiative.
Oh.
You're rolling really high.
Tell me
Maybe if you,
please.
my dex is +1, so you.
I think Mace is higher than that.
Yeah.
So.
Mine
Maybe it's
is +3.
1 second. Let me just grab the.
I don't know why I
If
remember
it ain't intelligence,
minor numbers.
Electron hasn't got it.
Also, I'm guessing Kalen's dex is higher than Slab's, so
What's Slab's dex? I mean, probably.
+2.
Yeah.
So
it'll work.
you technically you don't have 2 rolls back to back.
Thank God. Put this descending. So going first, as you hear this whistle, is Drac. You're the first to react. Oh, thank you.
So we just see that one node.
Yeah. You heard a whistle.
Yeah, and I'm guessing we can't go this way. We need to go like
Yeah. Small hill.
this.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah,
I know
I-
as a wanderer, what like have I experienced being attacked by bandits? Like, would this whistle clearly indicate that he's calling for reinforcements?
It's likely.
Like,
Or is Wolf whistling when they see me? Don't worry about it.
Nice shorts.
Hey, baby, nice ass. Hey.
Well, I will then double move to like here,
Mhm.
and then I can't do anything else. So.
You have a bonus action if you want to do that. But
Oh yeah, I can do that. So I will pull out my bone sword.
okay. Which
That
way?
sounded
To
wrong.
the normal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will also put on my right on it.
So it's lightning.
Yeah.
You can all go like.
Yeah.
As he looks at the lightning. And you hear like the sound of. It's like clearly like words, but it's in like it almost sounds like hyena laughter as they speak. You can't make out any words, but yeah. They're clearly saying something.
Yeah, because I don't speak no.
Didn't speak null, yeah. Cool, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Maeve, it's you.
I'm gonna stop blasting.
There is a slight hill, so from your angle you'd have half cover.
Wait, how far can I can move up. Right?
Well, it's
it'd
a
have to be like
cliffside.
down
Well, like,
here,
that's what it looks like a hillside. So you can't climb up. Oh, you can try and climb up it with a check. But it's like 10 feet up.
Is a check not gonna use my action?
No, it won't use your action. But if you fail it, you don't make it.
If I get to here. Oh
Mhm.
my god, hang on. Yeah, there. Am I still.
You probably still have cover from
35
Drac in that
feet,
angle,
though.
but yeah.
No, I can't get there.
You can still hit him. You just have, I think, +2 to AC from. Yeah.
Okay.
11 misses.
Great.
You have 2 now.
I know.
10 misses. You fire
Don't
off Children's.
fucking snort laugh at me!
You fire off Children's Blast. The first one hits like the rocks is like angling, and the second one it moves out the way and hits like the tent behind it.
I was actually just coughing.
I don't believe you. Is that your turn, Maeve?
Yeah.
Archon, it's you.
Unfortunately.
Looking actually genuinely panicked. He's going to send Porridge vertically straight. Like Porridge is going to swoop up for a bird's eye view. Can Porridge see? Because he has pretty good, like brain, like for look-ins. Does he see anything that we need to be concerned about with a passive?
Porridge making
13?
an active perception check.
No, this is a passive 13. But
No.
if he needs to make an active one, he can. But
doesn't see
he'll do
anything
that on
with
his turn.
passive.
He is going to do that on his turn. Not quite sure what to do. A little bit unsure of the situation. Debating writing Sky right. Help, bandits! Probably shouldn't. Okay. I'm going to cast as a ritual using my once a day free ritual cast. Comprehend languages.
Okay. Common language isn't tongues.
No, but I can
Language
hear.
is just-
I can. Tongues is like comprehend language. I can understand what they're saying, but I can't talk to them.
Common languages is written.
Is it?
Any spoken.
Any spoken
sorry,
language
you're right.
you hear?
Sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Okay.
Tongues is talking. Oh shit! Tongues is talking back.
I wasn't sure. Cool. If they say anything, I'll let you know. Cool. Is that your turn? Moving anywhere?
I'm going to back off a little bit, like from away from him slightly. Porridge is going to then make his active perception check.
Parchment, a perception check.
Why has that not worked? Okay. He has, for some reason, it's not letting me do it, but he has +3 to this, so add 2 more to this. Okay, I'm just going to roll a d20. We can add 3 to it. 17.
14. With a 17, Porridge can see 2 gnolls hiding in a bush here.
Okay.
And a third one over here.
Okay, he's going to call.
Ambush! Ambush!
Okay.
That's good.
Is that yours and Porridge's turn?
Yeah, that's our turn, yeah.
Cool. Obviously, only Porridge can see them, but I've just placed them so you guys know. Silence, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do my measuring. And I can do this. So my eyes will flash blue for a split second as I use Step of the Wind, and so I use a key point to do bonus action dash, and I can get right next to him. It's only 70 feet.
Can you climb up there?
I thought this wasn't climbable. I thought this was like a up here.
What do you mean?
You go that way. You
I can go there.
Oh, okay. So you dragged it that way.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so that's like I think that's
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
35 or 40,
Measured it,
and then
you're
this is 70.
Yeah.
So I run right up to him and I just whoop, and
Make
just
an attack roll.
smack him in the face.
20 hits.
20. I'm savage attacker in that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, it helped. You got 1 extra damage.
Cool.
Yeah, so I just... It's like really quick. It's like unnaturally fast out of nowhere. Just... And... Yeah. My
You have 2
bonus.
attacks, bitch.
Oh my god, thank you. Every time. 20 again!
Also hits. Same rolls both times. That's really weird. 20, 15, 20.
Yep.
Nice. 9 damage. This thing is looking kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Cool. That's your turn. Kalen. He's going to bonus action, or he's going to try and get up here with a acrobatics check. Makes it. Sort of as he's running, how far can he get? Perfect. He will. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. He will walk forward next to you, Sidon. And you see, as he's running, he pulls out, the orange, like very thin rapier. Pulls it out, and as he does, he goes to stab forward with an attack. 15. Beats it. So that's a lot of damage for 24 points of piercing damage as he stabs forward, and the creature just drops. He did it non-lethally though, so he does it in the thigh, so it sort of loses blood, it loses blood but doesn't die as they go unconscious. He has bonus action still, so he's gonna walk. Yeah, he can get over here with a bonus action dash. He gets to there. Slab, it's your turn.
Do we?
Oh,
we don't
shit!
know
He didn't. Sorry, he doesn't know that. Sorry, you're right. So he will bonus. He
I thought
can't.
they would have. I thought Porridge.
He said
Oh, he said ambush,
but you don't
but
know
I can't
where.
tell you. He isn't articulate to tell you where it is, and I can't see 100%.
Okay, as a bonus action, you see him. He sort of takes a breath, and you see him. I guess Simon's anyone close enough to see this. He sniffs, and you see he sort of then his eyes lock, and he points to one side with the rapier, one with his hands. Says, "There and there, 3 of them."
That's what what Porridge just said.
Did I catch that he sniffed them out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cool. Slab's your turn.
Not gonna lie, I can't do much. I
You can fly and then go up.
I have fly, but I also have 30 feet of movement.
It doubles to 60
Fly's
when
different
you
though.
fly.
You get you get fly speed. It's not your movement speed then. Whatever the spell's fly speed is, just fly.
I think it's 60 feet from memory. I can't remember if that's accurate.
I mean,
If you cast fly, it means that cliff mean nothing to you.
I know. But I'm thinking as well if I can get into a position, just in case with. When you said, when Kaelin said there and there,
Yeah.
is that to Sidon?
He said this to everyone. Everyone hears this.
Because obviously I'm 40 feet away.
He would have said it loud enough where everyone can know the location.
Okay. So I was going to say, how tall is this cliff as well?
10 feet up.
Yeah.
So you can try and climb it with a check, but
Let's see, because I'm about 3 fucking steps.
it's small.
Yeah. So it was so Slab's just gonna try and move to this point here.
Mhm.
Just to get ready because he vaguely this is from where he stood, he vaguely knew where Kaelin was pointing, so he sort of wanted to get so he could peek over a little bit rather than it being sheer.
Yeah.
He could have a little bit more of advantage to see.
Mhm.
And let's see.
You do anything? Your action?
I'm
You can always, because from where you are, you can see Kaelin and Sidon, so you
Yeah,
can always
I'm
hold
looking-
your action to cast a spell if you wanted to wait.
well, yeah. I'm gonna hold my action anyway. I was just looking at bardic inspirations. Probably give it to Sidon, and basically, I can't really put him into words, but he's kind of say it, helping him, to get protected from this ambush and stuff like that, and just don't let your guard down. You got it.
You can do it. Cut this.
And what are you holding?
please.
What spell are you holding?
What? Actually,
If you're holding spell, I just assume.
is there any?
Because you
Bardic
use it.
inspiration, not an action.
No, it's about
Sorry?
Bardic oh, it's
Well,
a
I can take
bonus.
a bonus action. Well, you could hold like a cantrip, hold like a what's it called, vicious mockery until they get
Mockery.
close enough and you can see them. Yeah,
Yeah, because
it's up to you.
technically they are close enough. Actually,
Well, you can't, until they show themselves properly. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have to be vicious mockery anyway, because Tasha's hideous.
You just have to be funny, but yeah.
It's 30 feet away, so
Yeah, they'd be just out of it. Cool.
What's the assault?
Well, it hasn't happened yet. So you hold your vicious mockery, you get ready to say the perfect insult. Just as the gnolls begin to charge out, so the one that goes to Simon first, you can attack that one with your vicious mockery. So is it a save?
it's a save.
Save fish mockeries, yeah.
Is it
Wisdom.
intelligence or
It's
wisdom?
wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
Sure, it's wisdom. Just says on it.
Okay, right there you go.
Wiz 15. Okay. 7. What do you say to insult this gnoll?
God damn it! Now I got a thing.
Always plan ahead.
Noel's not the time.
I took psychic damage.
No, that's Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah. You look like a hyena and smell like one too.
You bitches are gangly.
Oh yikes! I hope the midwife gave your mother money back.
Oof. Jesus. So as these gnolls are rushing out, from like their weird language, Archeron, you do hear them say in like weird words, "This will be a good hunt." As they all begin to charge forward, this one sort of walks forward, takes that damage from slams like. Yeah.
Your mother is a hamster. Your father smells of elderberries.
He's gonna make a spear attack on you, Sidon.
Alright.
16, I think misses.
Misses.
While the other two will rush up towards Kalen. One of them will make a bite. 16, what's his armor class? 15. So he like steps forward and bites him for 3 points damage. That's fine. Well, 3 damage, and the second one goes in with a spear. 20 also hits. For 6 points. So Kalen takes this bite to like the arm and sort of rips it away and gets hit by the spear. But he dodges slightly and like gashes him on the side as he uncanny dodges. Cool. That's their turn. Drac, it's back to you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, nice. I can get close to like this one and try to attack him with
Pepper.
the sword. 19.
19 hits.
Yeah, so he takes
Jeez. Nice.
12 damage.
Big damage.
Yeah.
Fucking hurt.
My fucking god, he fucking hurt.
I'm not from God.
Yeah.
Fucking hurt.
And then we go again. Oh!
Oh,
Oh no!
You're gonna insta-kill one of these bastards?
Roll some damage. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus!
That is 11. That is 22 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even going to allow non-lethal for this. He's fucking dead.
yeah,
It's just got right damage on there, anyways. Technically,
Yeah.
you can-
Yeah. I'm not sure about that, but
but it's only what's it called? Weapon damage that you meant to be able to do.
yeah, it's
non-lethal.
weird. Yeah, that one's fucking dead.
Wow, nice.
Kalen managed to like get his one unconscious. It's dead. It's very dead. Anything else?
Yeah, I want because with 2-weapon fighting, you can throw a weapon, right? If it has the thrown property.
I'm not sure. James, do you know?
If either weapon has a thrown property, it can be thrown
there
the
you go.
weapon instead of making a melee.
There you go.
I never use 2-weapon fighting because it often isn't optimal, so I don't.
Do you
really
have
know.
dual wielder, Drag?
Yeah, the dagger I was thinking throwing at.
Yeah, you can do it. Go for it.
So I throw it at this guy.
Go for it.
So
21 hits.
21.
Damn.
And then take 6
damn.
piercing and 2
Plus 2
necrotic.
Would
Or
is the right
3 if it
damage-
doesn't make the save.
No, the right damage is only on the weapon you use. The weapon you activate it with.
Yeah.
would it be 6 damage if it's the bonus action 2-weapon fight thing?
Yes.
I thought it was.
Yeah, because he has dual
Oh.
wielder.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, it
So,
will,
yeah, the
it will be
dagger-
working well for him then, yeah.
Yeah, the dagger like sticks in this thing's like where the kidney is, and it's like, like holding it, like looking scared. Maeve, it's your turn.
So in the wording of suggestion,
Huh.
it says asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spell, or immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. Does
Yeah.
that only count if you're asking them to hurt themselves?
No. Sorry. Yes, I would say.
So I could say, fuck up your friends.
Yeah. Maybe don't say your friends, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We can just say, fuck your friend, and he will do something else.
Oh god.
Monkey's ball. It's a monkey's ball.
Unless he knows his friend's got the clap, it's like, can't, it will harm me. It will harm my self-esteem, that bitch is ugly. Do they have to be able to understand you?
They have to be able to understand.
Oh, do they?
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Well, I can get to here. I measured it.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, you're fine. You wouldn't. They'd be. You can hit the one next to Sidon easily.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Eldritch Blast.
Started blast.
16 hits. Do 12 misses.
Yay!
Oh, fucking hell. Not
Finally.
dead,
Nice.
but ow, you throw your like this purple like ball of eldritch force energy. As you hit it, you watch as this thing's like part of this thing's shoulder just vanishes from a lot of damage as it almost like staggers back and is very hurt.
She's gonna like out loud be like, yes! And then like realize everyone's like around and be like,
Did you roll damage for both Eldritch Blasts?
I
12
missed the
misses.
second one.
Well,
12
to be
12
fair,
minutes. Okay.
to be fair, Beth, if you did like the whole when you go yes and you kind of like bring your elbow down, all the others are facing away. It would only be Slab that notices and Archeron.
Well, what would happen? You're so happy you hit the first one. You did the yes and missed the second one.
Yeah.
Anything's bonus action?
Can only cast one spell, can't I?
Yeah. Well,
So-
if you have a bonus action spell, you can because you use
It's only
cantrip.
stuff like hex and stuff, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. And like spirit
Do you
shroud.
have
But I
hex?
mean,
No, I have Spirit Shroud.
Yeah. If
I
you're
mean
in
you
30
could,
feet,
but it's up to you.
but you've already hit.
You've already attacked, so yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Cool. Artron.
I mean, not like it matters for all. Like, you can just have a quick little power nap and you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very jealous. So, there's these two species left. Let's see. As the crow flies, how far away are we? Dang.
As the
Slightly-
porridge flies.
As the porridge flies, just slightly out of range, I'm afraid, so I can't help you there. Panicking somewhat that he has accidentally summoned these eldritch hobags.
What did you call it?
He's gonna cast a spell that he hasn't cast before. You've never seen him. These guys are like here. You can see them trying to move around. Out of the two, which is most hurt? The one fighting Sidon or the one fighting this Kaelin guy?
The one next to Sidon.
Is the most hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one next to Kaelin Archeron is going to mutter under his breath. He's gonna, as he takes out his feathered quill, and he mutters in this almost draconic sounding like cracked language. That's like Ignatius Sacicula and whatever, I don't know. And he's going to cast Flaming Sphere, but instead of it being fire damage, it's going to be radiant damage because I can do that shit.
Yeah, I love that about those.
So he's just going to drop it on top of this dude here.
Yeah.
Like
What damage does it do?
basically, it's
sure.
radiant. It doesn't.
No, I mean,
Oh, it's 2d6.
I don't know how this spell works.
So basically, it's quite a wordy spell. A 5-foot diameter sphere appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. As a bonus action, I can move it into a creature. So I'm going to cast it, and then bonus action, drop it onto its head.
Okay.
So he has to make a saving throw straight away.
What's the save?
It's Dex save 15.
I got 30. Fine.
For 2d6 radiant damage.
Ooh, nice. Yeah,
so just imagine basically a microwave has dropped behind this guy. I hope you like being sterile.
Does the orb look different? Even though it's now that it's doing radiant damage, does it look like it's a radiant sphere instead of a fire
normally,
sphere?
I imagine of a flaming sphere looks just like a ball of fire. This one, imagine, is more like a miniature star.
Nice.
It doesn't it has maybe things orbiting around it. Maybe, and if you look very very closely, there'd be little porridges.
Cool.
And everyone in the vicinity takes on their sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a
You're
free
blinded.
action.
Are you doing anything as a bonus action or porridge?
So that was my bonus action. The porridge, that's a concentration
Oh, yeah.
spell. Weirdly, comprehend languages isn't a concentration spell, so I can still hear what they're saying. He's going to head a little bit further forward. Porridge is going to come down and land on his shoulder, and that'll be my turn.
Cool. Sidon, it's you.
Is that one who just had a flaming sphere drop to his head, is he still alive?
Yep.
Cool. Just making sure. I'm going to move 5 feet away from the guy so he can get an opportunity attack on me.
You will. Misses.
So he's as he sort of side eyes him, just sort of darts past him as he swings. Probably still reeling from being shot by the Eldritch Blast. And now that I am within 10 feet of that guy, 5 feet with the unconscious guy, and 10 feet from that guy, I'm going to bonus action summon my astral arms. And as I do, it's I let out a bit of a roar.
Well, the thing with the astral arms, you activate them, and they still do all the things you want it to do. But for anyone who's paying attention, and you specifically would see it, there are slight flecks of gold in it. But
Cool.
just very slightly.
Yeah. But as the astral arms summon, it's like the sort of wolf visage appears and runs around and bites all 3 of the enemies before landing back into Sidon and appearing as astral arms.
What's the save on it again?
It is a Dex 14.
They both fail.
You
I'm not
take
rolling for the
2d6.
unconscious. Hey, Pete,
7. Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Hell yeah!
They both had 6.
Oh, awesome! So it's like I summon as I'm summoning the astral arms, it's like the wolf itself just runs around and just bites them as they just get toasted by this force energy, and then Simon's got his eyes closed, and then the wolf sort of goes back into him, and astral
Here's a
arms appear.
question. Do you kill the unconscious guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was killing all of them. I kind
Sidon,
of picture that the
Mr.
wolf
Fight with control.
All of the gnolls are dead, and you are out of initiative.
I dropped
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, and I drop my right and pull in the arm or the bone inside my arm again. And I go and pick up the knife and what's it called? Like,
Wipe off the blood.
yeah, on the fur, and
Cool.
like put it in my sheet again.
Guys, I'm so sorry. So I thought I didn't know the etiquette. No one's hurt, are they?
I don't think so.
Kalen's bleeding slightly. He's fine.
Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. I thought it was just when I travelled here, it was much more relaxed. We could just wave at people and snake. I'll start.
It's okay. Don't.
Just nothing against you. Just gotta be slightly careful.
Things like this happen all the time. Just gotta have your wits about you. Gotta know who you're calling out to.
Do I see
Sometimes
any
you
indication
can-
of Sidon's wits ever?
No.
No.
I have a 16 wisdom.
Yeah,
My
somehow
wits
you have
are
the highest
great.
wisdom. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I will say, did anyone die?
Nope.
I mean, not none of us. They did.
Therefore, we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Whew. They said they said it was some kind of hunt. I don't know. Okay. James, don't know a huge amount about gnolls in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll nature to see if Archon does?
Yeah.
No.
Do I recognise any markings on these gnolls? Can I roll a survival check maybe just to see if I recognise them in my travels at all? Or
You
history
might have
or...
thought, Knowles.
11. I think D&D Beyond's not working. I'm not getting my thing
Mine's
pushing.
working.
Oh,
Mine's working.
Oh, I've tried with the other one, yeah.
I mean, looks like no rolls necessary. You can tell, just like with passives or just like, they're probably just hunting for food.
Oh.
As people start doing that, the one that got really, really stabbed, I will start like taking notes of it and like cutting up little bits and pieces and start to like, okay, this goes here and this goes there.
I'm
and
going to go away and vomit.
taking notes.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
backpack.
I was literally about to ask that same question. Can I look at the backpack? What that gnoll was looking in?
It looks to be just a backpack filled with like supplies for traveling. There's a bundled up tent. There is 3 days worth of rations. There is a fishing rod.
I zip the backpack up and just hand it to Archeron.
He's pretty busy dry retching, watching Drac like, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll say you find a tent, a sleeping bag, 3 days of rations, and a fishing rod. If anyone would like to loot the gnolls, they also can.
Yeah, I was going to loot the main gnoll.
You can just roll, if you're looting one, you can roll me a d10.
I'm gonna do that too after I'm done.
Maeve, I hope you don't mind. Would it be possible, rather than use the this sleeping bag to just until I get one of my own, use the one you offered earlier? I need gestures to what I imagine is a dog bed.
No, it's like a sleeping bag for like a person.
This wasn't their camp. This was the camp they've wandered into.
Oh right,
They were
okay.
looking-
Sorry,
they were
I
looking
misunderstood
food.
there. Apologies.
Yeah, no, because in my understanding, that lead gnoll, he was hunched over looking in that bag
Yes. Yeah.
for stuff. So I'm assuming this is an old campsite.
I still want
on
the nice
them-
sleeping bag.
Yeah. Side and you find a small like flaying knife.
It's a Gucci one.
So like a small flaying knife for like cutting meat. Drac, you find a gnawed bone.
A what?
A gnawed bone, like a bone that's been like chewed on.
I'm not gonna
I
keep
thought you meant like a Nord from Skyrim. I was like,
Nord.
Well, they're saying they're spelled differently.
Yeah.
If there's 2 other gnolls, if anyone wants to loot them, but it's up to you.
I mean, if no one's offering to loot a second one, I'll loot a second one.
I don't want to touch it.
Nope.
Alright, I'll loot a
I'm
second
good.
one.
Okay,
Let's go!
roll me a D. Yeah, it's actually D12. It's fine.
Want to do D12?
Yeah, I meant to do D12 first time. It doesn't matter.
Seven again!
Can you roll me again? You're not going to get another flaying knife. 12.
It's 12!
You find. Can you roll me D6? 4.
What?
So you find in and around this knoll there is they've got earrings and like a nose ring made of bone.
Oh,
Bone piercings.
they look like they're worth any money. I assume not. It's
Probably not
shitty.
much.
I toss the bone jewelry.
Yes, that's what you find.
I'm not
There's-
putting bone jewelry into my
Fair.
inventory.
There's one more if anyone
There's
wants to
a
roll
limit
me.
even for side.
Yeah, if anyone wants to roll me a d12, there's one more.
Okay,
I'm
I
good.
can do it if no one's gonna do it. 4.
4. You find a necklace of teeth. Again, for some reason.
Yeah, not gonna
But
keep
this-
this
this- yeah.
time.
we got a pile of bone jewelry. Just like, toss it away. Like,
Weird.
Yeah, weird. It's not like-
jewelry.
Just because he's found it twice. Two different things. Thing for the bone jewelry. But yeah, you guys can continue on if you'd like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shall we press on?
Nice.
sure.
Good segue.
Yeah, Kalen, you're not hurt, are you? Like,
I mean, if I
How
were, so
hurt?
worry about it.
In the journey,
Mhm.
would we have time for a short rest or not?
Oh yeah, you could have eaten lunch to take a short rest.
Just checking. That one,
Yeah.
one of my key points.
But yeah, it doesn't matter too much because the rest of the day does go. It goes by smoothly. You sort of make some good headway, and you set up camp for the night at a spot that is picked out by one of you. It doesn't really matter.
I know the
If
ones.
if people want to, have a watch, you definitely can. But that's up to you.
yeah, I think it's the best because, yeah,
I'll,
knowles
I'll,
and stuff.
I'll, yeah,
Especially if
I'll
there's knolls
take a
about.
watch.
Well, presumably we would have
There's
travelled a
also-
fair few
yeah.
miles between there.
It would have been a while.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in like it.
Well, there's bandits, wolves,
Yeah. As in,
animals,
like, we
beasties,
came,
and there's even
we've came
we're going to a place
across
with hand shit. So
we've came across danger. We may as well, be vigilant.
mhm.
so you all set up a camp, and you guys can decide. I think you need at least 3 watchers if you wanted to have a watch the entire night while people are still getting long rests.
Don't mind taking a watch.
I'll take first one.
Kayla can also take one. So if Simon, you want to roll me a perception check.
Did you say Caleb then? Or Kalen?
Kalen.
Elin.
I thought you said Caleb. I'm like, who?
Yeah,
Too many C names.
Well,
You don't
terrible.
see anything, but nothing happens. You're fine. Maeve,
who's
wanna roll
taking
me
second
one?
one?
I
Oh,
think Maeve.
Yeah,
I think
I'll wait, girl.
Kalen will take the last one.
I want to listen to the audio, and I bet you say Caleb by accident.
I mean, okay.
You may
it's
have,
not a
like,
character-
that's what I definitely
might
thought I
have,
heard.
but okay. Wait till I do 12.
No, sorry, I thought you said to roll a d12. What am I doing? Perception?
Perception check.
that's a
No,
check.
The Caleb Kalen thing knocked me off my game.
Yeah, okay,
That's
sure.
the big mystery of the game, though.
That's the name of the episode. Is it Caleb or Kalen? 13. You see like some like nocturnal animals, but none of them get too close. Everything seems to be okay, and I'll have Kalen make the last one. Cool. But yeah, you all wake up in the morning. You can take your long rest, and
Whoop, whoop.
you can continue on. Who's the second on this list? Matt, do you want to roll me a d12? Sorry. Okay.
In check with all my low rolls.
So as you're walking, it's about midday, and sort of going opposite way. You're still on the path, but you're about to sort of veer off it to go close to the forest, and like more direct route. You see a caravan, or like a small wagon going on the other way from you. It just looks to be, a small group of people that are going from, you assume, either Perishore or Aramore towards the Crown Top way. If you want to interact with them, you can, but if not, they'll just go past.
There's a caravan going past us.
Does it look like the caravan's got any stuff on it? Like, does it look like a merchant caravan, or is it look like refugees? Or
do you want to make a perception check for that, or
no? It looks to be. I mean, you will see this. It looks to be like I would say a merchant's caravan, but like there looks to be like supplies on it for like traveling.
I mean, I'm pretty set for traveling. But
do you need supplies?
No, I'm good.
I actually have a lot more rations than I set off with. Well, we haven't been marking them off, so I'll mark off a day.
It's only you can mark 2 off, yeah.
2.
Yeah. Does the driver of the caravan look shady at all? Can I make an insight on it?
I mean, it's just like a
regular dude.
Yeah, it's like a what's the one I've used? Like an orc guy with like pretty beefy, but just like with a horse, just vibing. Yeah, just going past.
I come up to side and I'm is it okay to say hello to this guy?
Yeah, you can say hello to this guy. I give him a slight wave.
Hail and well met, fellow traveller.
He gives you like a nod and like not like a salute, but like a white person smile, like an orc person smile.
I turn to Archer and I just go, "You don't have to go hail and well met, traveller, to everyone. What you can do is just give the slight wave." Yeah, but not everyone wants to respond. Like, there are people who will.
Okay. I mean, it's just
some people find it uncomfortable. They find it a little bit more like they think it's a bit more like weird. I love it personally.
Okay.
You can do the slight wave instead.
Sorry.
But yeah, the guy goes past, and you continue the rest of the day relatively what's the word? Unimpeded.
Unscathed.
Is there anything you want to talk about? You can. If not, we can go to the next day because there's nothing going to happen at night, so you're fine, don't worry.
I was going to ask Maeve about this. So, if they're parked up and just like chilling out, I imagine as the night comes in and they're all kind of sat around the campfire eating the rations, doing whatever, he'd be wearing he'd set up the tent that he'd been given in the bag and would be wearing the nicer sleeping bag like over his shoulders, like like caterpillar style. And he'd like sit down next to, be very careful not to get any like food on it or whatever, marshmallows, or I was imagining stew, but like he'd be like, this you were right. I mean, this is a wonderfully warm team. Like you said, it was a friend of yours.
Yes.
He kind of looks expectantly.
Oh my god! Oh, here she is now.
Sorry.
Yes, no. We talked briefly about not having many friends. She's probably the only person I've ever called friend. Before now, obviously. Nyx.
So I would have. Was I there when you said about Nyx in?
When I said I'm gonna go speak to Nyx. Mel, you were there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Does she know you have her sleeping bag?
Yes, she does. Yes.
Okay. She was kind of reluctant to hand it back. Is she expecting it back?
No, I don't think so. I just kept it in case.
No, yeah. Well, so she had a similar taste to you then?
Well, kind of.
Oh. And is she's
funny.
Is she back home in Therios?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Oh.
It's been about 4 years.
It's a long time.
Be slightly less than that.
3 years, 2 years. I don't know.
I'm
It's
actually
been a while.
not sure. I think it's about.
We talked about it. I thought you said 4.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't 4.
I mean,
Rewind.
that's a long time to carry a sleeping bag.
It's been about 2.5
I think
years.
it's been about 2.5 years.
According to God.
According to
Well,
God.
because 4 years would have been before you set off.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. Oh,
It's been about 2 years since I've seen her.
2 years, 6 months,
Roughly.
3 days.
Thereabouts. I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, hopefully, we'll meet one and I'll be able to say thank you for the loaner.
Mm. I'm sure she wouldn't mind you keeping it. She's probably got a new one.
Excellent.
Mm.
I'll keep it in good repair. Just
I'm
in
going to
case.
write this down. Hold on.
Oh, John wanks up her sleeping bag.
Oh.
Oh.
We were all thinking it. He's a
No, we
young
weren't.
guy.
I wasn't thinking it.
No, he will keep it immaculately clean, like all of his things.
No, I don't believe you.
He will. He's got like I've gone to great lengths to describe how he would
Roll
like,
a deception
fold his
check.
handkerchiefs when he's stressed out. If someone had lent him something, he would be like on high alert that he didn't spill like anything on it, like food, any coffee, tea, mud, the whites.
But yeah, so the night is uneventful once again, and you'll wake up in the morning, have your long rest and your breakfast. Who's next on this list? Would you like me to roll? Would you like to roll a d12?
I can do that. 3.
Can you roll it again, please?
Same merchant comes past.
Yeah. Oh well.
Shit, that
Oh,
was a
it's you
big
guys
circle,
again.
guys.
4. Did we have a 4? No. Okay. Can you roll me again? Can you just roll it again? Because I want something interesting.
Why don't you just pick the interesting?
7.
I know. I should. For fuck's sake. Okay. Can I just say I have 2 of them that say none on them. They were 4 and 7. So Wu, can you roll me a d4?
4.
That's fine. Okay, cool. No, this is for something else. I picked an interesting one. So as you are all walking, it's slightly brighter today. It's a bit more sun in the sky, but it's still pretty cold. But as you're walking, you see sort of off the beaten path slightly, because you're sort of now moved away from the road and are sort of not in the wilds, but you know there's no like road or town nearby.
Grassland.
Yeah, you sort of, one of you or 2 of you might have seen some like footsteps sort of a while ago, but they were sort of away and doesn't matter that much. But now you sort of see 4 like mounds of earth, with what looks to be armor on top of them.
For what?
Like mounds of earth, like some dirt has been piled up.
Oh, okay.
With armor.
Well,
With
that
armor on
doesn't
top
look
of them.
interesting. We should leave.
Is that like armor dumped or armor laid out in a specific way?
Like armor laid out in a memorial.
Okay.
Does it look like a
Right.
grave? Just-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not hastily made, but you know.
Can
No.
I make an investigation
road
check to
race.
see if I can see anything
Yeah.
else?
It'll be a investigation if you're looking specifically at things, perception if you're looking around to see if there's something following you or watching you.
Yeah, I would
Fortune?
go
You don't see anything?
Okay.
investigate, like see if there's any like crosses or like signs
Mhm.
around the
Yeah.
So you sort of,
Can I
yeah.
assist him in that? Give him advantage
you
to
can.
see if
Whilst
there's
they're
any
doing that,
markings.
can
or
I
anything.
look at the identifying the armor?
So between the 3 of you, you look at this armor and very quickly recognize it to be armor of Dragon Knights.
Oh,
What color?
You can see they're mostly that is a good question. White and black.
How many graves were there?
4.
Is white and black
2.
the lower grade? Or
They're
they're
the
the high
2
grades?
lowest ones.
2 lowest, okay. Is there any like signs that say here lies? Like
No.
any even just
Dog
hastily
tags.
dog tags, yeah, anything with like
no,
names on them
don't.
or anything could
You don't see anything like that.
Did their mum write their names in their clothing?
No.
Well, I presume they're buried.
And I don't see anything.
No.
Okay, cool.
How long does it look like is the armor rusted at all, anything like that?
Wasn't that investigation? So with all of you,
I've got
looks to
passive 17 as
be looks to be about 3-4 days old.
Oh, so it's recent. Is there anything that could indicate what or who killed them? Is the armor dented in a certain way to see if it was like they were stabbed by an implement, or were they?
There looks to be piercing and slashing wounds, or like wounds, dents in the armor. Like you can see like claws and like bites.
I'll look around, see if I can see. Kind of want to have a look, see if there's any noticeable tracks or anything that would indicate where the people who buried them are. Like, I assume other Dragonites did it, and like is there any indication of how big this platoon might have been, and like were they attacked by? The only thing I can think of is that there's Dynasty infiltrators that have just caught this platoon out in the open somewhere.
Can you just show us? I had to reload Roll20, sorry, as well. So where we are on the map is
where
the Porridges. Okay. It's not really on the way to anywhere other than Aramore, I suppose, unless you're going from Pale Shore to whatever. I can't really read the font.
Westland, but that's through a river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're not really keyed in to the goings on. Alex hasn't messaged us, has he?
Oh, he probably would have. But
I will make a note to mention this on our next conversion.
He'll check in once every 2 days. So he'll probably check in tomorrow.
I'll just say yes. Somebody needs to tell Alex so that the Dragon Knights can come and get their stuff back.
Is there any, away from the Graves sites, is there any indication of a potential battle between the Dynasty and the Dragon Knights here, or maybe any type of organization that would have had a small scuffle with these Dragon Knights?
Looking around, can you make me a survival check?
Oh.
24. You sort of look around for any signs of a battle. Sort of checking the ground, looking for any footprints or broken twigs or moved grass. Obviously, it's been 3 or 4 days, so it's not recent, but not that recent. But you sort of see the signs of. Obviously, it's pretty high DC because of how long it's been.
Yeah.
Quadrupedal, 4-legged animals or creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's probably going to be nothing, but I have to check anyway because I can do it whenever. But can I just detect magic real quick?
No magic.
Okay.
Yeah, you get 4-legged things.
Yeah.
And I would say footprints, but you get the sense footprints as in armored footprints Dragon Knights would wear.
Heavy-footed.
Yeah.
Sure.
And probably
this is the
on a
smallest
tree or
size
a rock near. Yeah, on a tree or a rock nearby, there's maybe
properly
a scorch mark or something. On maybe scraps of fur. But nothing. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. This is kind of the smartest Siders ever looked. He's jumped between these footprints, seen the scorch marks, and he's just sort of looking around, and he can't quite piece together what's happened, but he's thinking it might have been a small battle, maybe an animal attack. He can't be too certain. So he looks very in his element here.
Well, it could have just been they were going to the border, right? Could be just on the way, and then they just
an ambush.
Yeah, and then just bury them a bit from the path just to be sure. I don't know really what's happened, but you can only speculate, I guess.
Is there any? You said it was they all the buried ones are only white and black, right?
Yes.
They're not. Yeah.
Nothing
So
higher.
there's no like blue dragon
No.
knight armor. She
Nah.
didn't die on the way, did she?
Nah.
Good, because I'm murdering her when I see it. No, I'm joking.
No,
No, I'm not.
Only slightly.
Only slightly. I guess there's nothing much for us here. I don't really feel like looting a grave.
No, we should not do that.
Was there an investigation to see if there's any scuffle here?
Yes,
Yeah,
Sodom made a
that's what I
survival.
Okay.
just
Okay,
did, and I'll point
kinda
out
just
the
in the toilet
small
quickly.
foot. Yeah, I'll kind of point out the faded footprints, the quadrupedal animals, the fur and the scuff marks on the tree, but like the scorch marks on the tree. But I can't really piece together exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. It was just like long enough ago where it's difficult to make out exactly what happened.
To make out.
Yeah.
The order of things.
Yeah. But yeah, are you doing
What about
anything
you,
here?
What about you, Kaylin? Do you have any thoughts? Because I want to see if Mr. I Suspect Mastermind has any idea.
This just feels targeted. Find the same thing as you do at the same time. Yeah.
Can I? I'm going to cast that mantle of moonlight and see if I can put together with a nature check, looking at the feet and the scorch marks. James, have an idea, but I'm going to.
What do you, James, think it is?
I think it was a drake.
Okay. I mentioned fur, but okay.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. So plus a d6, sorry. Hang on. 13.
Nothing more than...
Damn, I don't tell anyone that I tried.
Are there weapons?
Does that make you glow a little bit?
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Are there weapons on the...
Yeah, so there is sort of what you assume is like plate armor on most of them, so it's chain on like one or two of them. And you see... hold on, where's it? You see sort of two long swords, or like there's like two ones with long swords. There's one with what's to be a rapier, and one with what's to be like a warhammer.
Do they all look quite uniform, or are any of them do any of them stand out as like being unique?
Not really.
Okay.
You say about this charred trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scorched trees. Are they still warm?
No.
Okay.
No, it's been 3 or 4 days. That's why we can't piece together anything that's really happened.
I didn't know if obviously if it was if the embers were still there and whatnot.
Yeah, you're not sure. But yeah, those trees are cold.
Just take another quick look around, see if I can see anything, and then if not, just wait for everybody else.
Okay. Nothing.
No.
I guess we move on. Pay our respect to the dead, and if you want to pay your respect, but, yeah.
These footprints. Obviously, you said you couldn't make out.
They're very faded.
They're very faded. But, do we know what direction they're going? Are they going the way we're going, or away?
Yeah, they appear to be going north.
I assume towards the
west.
fort. Yeah.
Okay, so it's more of a kind of like we should be on our guard if it's something, like whatever is going that way, kill these.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if that's that. This could have been a very small portion of that platoon. The rest of them could be headed up too. That's why this was done hastily, is because they wanted to pay their respects and they moved on. To the front.
No, I get that. I'm just saying as a, just be cautious rather than, just pay respects and move on.
Would this have been on the same night as the full moon facade? Do we think?
I think it would have
You
been
said about 4 nights ago, and that would have been about 4 nights ago, wouldn't it?
I think the night before, the day before, I think. I'm not sure. Whatever. I don't know how the time runs.
Is that the day that the Orion guy saw the weird thing in his telescope?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Honestly, I cannot remember. I think it was.
I'm going to take a punt that they're not related with the.
I think no matter the
a weird
days,
coincidence.
I could be lying.
if we had if a dragon attacked this area, I think even in 3 days we'd see
You would probably
remnants
know.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm assuming this
someone
is
would
just a
have
small.
noticed it.
I'm assuming this is either a small scuffle or
This is why I was asking
maybe
about
that,
if the embers were still hot, because like if the dragon was, you still might have some like, you know,
a dragon
light
wouldn't
coming
make a scorch mark on a tree that small. Is my
That's what I mean.
assumption. Yeah, whole thing would be
Gone.
turned down. Yeah.
But yeah.
Can I
Is there
make
anything?
an accurate position of where this grave is on like a map? So like if
Yeah.
you were to say, oh yeah,
You can do your best job at doing it now.
what check would I need to do that?
I can just do it. You're smart enough.
Cheers.
The character. But yeah, unless you do anything else here, you guys can continue on.
Yeah.
To sort of you sort of make camp at the edge of the forest. You can all. I can't be bothered to do nights, so you can all take your long rest. Yeah. So you all.
The only thing I was gonna say is like again, like if they're sat around a campfire and stuff talking, I don't want to like push it on to people, but would anybody at any point talk to Sidon about his astral arms? Because I don't know yet if that's like common knowledge because it hasn't come up.
I know the big.
Like the fact that everybody can see these weird arms that come out behind Sidon.
I love that Maeve and or you were so hung up on this.
Well, I mean, so he had like alluded to them in the past, and I think at the time I can't remember. I haven't written it down, but I did mention that I'd made a check on like monk stuff, not monkey stuff.
Monkey stuff.
Monkey stuff.
I think it was when it was just
Monkey business.
you, Sidon, and Drac. I don't think Maeve was there because I don't think it's been made common knowledge that everybody can see these astral arms. That's
No, okay, he was there in the first fight in the theatre. Everyone saw it.
Everyone saw it, but Maeve's not sure if
All of
everyone else.
yeah,
can
that's
see
what
it.
I mean. We haven't
Has-
talked
Oh
about.
right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No
I
one
mean-
has spoken to him about his arm, but he's not going to push it. He'll only answer when asked.
Okay.
I hadn't considered. I am approaching it from a view of like, unless otherwise stated, like subclasses are like, oh, this is this is a mastermind rogue, and they do certain things, and this is a astral arms monk, and they specialize in using their brains to fight. And that's kind of how I the pure subclass stuff.
No, it's just because
Silent.
Maeve sees ghosts and she's wondering if they're ghost arms.
Okay.
That's the.
Because right now Maeve is under the impression that only she is able to see these astral arms.
Actually, no. I think you would have. And I definitely mentioned it to Drax, but that I don't think the rest of you there that everyone in this party, apart from Archon and Slab, seems to turn into a weird monster in a fight.
Yeah.
And I probably would have made light of that again at some point.
If you want, I could have Kelly be like, "Sorry about those arms."
Wait, what?
Well, I would so I was gonna say that just before I was going to because I wanted to see if I could use this pointless thing that is part of background features because I thought it funny. Am I able to like hunt small game and get some berries and just like fill up the camp supplies and essentially
Yeah, you
like get some stuff like that?
Yeah.
With my wanderer feature from
Do you
out
roll
on the
me a
background.
survival check?
Yeah. 19.
1 second. For some reason, my cable's come loose.
Oh no.
This is annoying.
Oh no.
1 sec. What the fuck? Okay, it is. It's still on that screen, but for some reason it's off.
Wait, what's happened? Your screen's
The
gone
main
off.
screen's gone off.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's still working because it went off normally.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
So about those arms of yours.
Yeah, go on. I'll peek this.
Yeah. So
Hey.
the
I'm kind of not there at the minute, so I went off.
Let's just say you
It's
come back.
okay.
You collected berries
Yeah.
and you come back.
Yeah.
well, he's planning to go collect berries. Like, son, don't go off by yourself. Remember, we've spoken about this many times. So I noticed that when you fight, that there are like the gold flecks are then new when you do your, arms, and as he does that, Artron kind of like puts his fists up like Queensbury rule style.
He just sort of summons it.
You don't need to
These
show off,
arms.
but yes, those arms. I noticed there was some gold like flecks. Maybe I misremember.
They weren't there before. I actually think that's new.
Excellent.
Yay!
Is this what you spoke about when you said that that lady of yours
Yeah,
helped you? So what did she do? Did she?
Well,
Oh.
I spoke to her, and so I'm from the Esmeralda dynasty. I think that's
Yes.
pretty obvious. I was part of a temple. I things happened. Things got a bit heated. I left for about a year. Ended up at the Lake of Reflection, which is a place in the Esmeralda dynasty. I don't know if you know of it.
Artron definitely would have heard of it because it's a very I would say weird place. Because a little weird shit happens there.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's one of those weird places.
What was it
Maeve
called?
looks
The
very
what? Sorry.
confused right now. By
Lake of
Lake
Reflection.
Reflection. It's my funniest name I've ever come up with.
Yeah.
I think she'd be like staring intently at the
That's like
conversation.
Durin's pool.
Yeah,
The middle, the mirror
the
dome.
mirror mirror.
That was a mirror. Yeah.
But yeah, so I ended up there having a full-on mental breakdown. Kind of lost myself for a while, and then this woman approached me. She said something about finding balance within yourself, and that it's not always about being the strongest, which is true, and I agree. And I kind of saw an opportunity. That kind of inspired a whole thing. I don't know. I kind of separated. This version of me is a lot chiller than the original version of me. The original version is the aggressive wolf thing. I split the two. We came to an understanding. As long as I get to do what I want, I get to live free and help whoever and not be an asshole all the time. And he gets to fight out his wildest dreams, and it's a bit of a yin-yang sort of situation.
And is that the wolf aspect?
Yeah. The wolf is he's the fighter, he's the urge, I like it, but he likes it, you know?
I feel like under her breath. I'm trying to think how she'd do it because I don't think she'd be like, "Wait!" like out loud. You can see it.
See what?
Yeah, what are you on about?
The wolf thing? Yes. It's what attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, he's
everyone can
spoken
see
about holding knives and things with his astral arms.
That's true. She was in that
Yeah.
conversation.
You were there for
Yeah,
that?
but again, it's like it's not obvious that everybody can see it. It could just be like a
Cassian
levitating
is saying
thing.
it. I think Cassian says the words. Can you use your arms and hold that knife up or
Yes,
something?
but again, it's like oh, it doesn't matter.
I suppose it's like my mage hand. I mean,
Exactly.
well, technically, my mage hand would
Mage
be
hand is
visible,
invisible.
but I always kind of flavour it as invisible.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like most of the time, Mage Hand is invisible, or like
No,
Mage
Hand
um,
visible.
Mage Hand's
Unseen
visible.
Servant.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
it was
still.
invisible. I thought it
Yeah.
read.
The fucking fucking Arcane Trickster Rogue has it invisible, but the rest of them I think are visible. Like, should be visible.
It's like
as per
telepathy.
the rules written.
Yeah.
And like I think
handle.
one of the subclass.
It's the psionic people with the telepathy.
Yeah.
Telekinesis.
Sorcerer.
Yes, of course. Can you see it?
Mhm.
Oh,
okay.
weird. So you mentioned about you physically, spiritually divided yourself into the id and the super ego.
Well, kinda. I don't know what that means at all.
So the wolfen
aspect
represents. So imagine it represents your animalistic drives, and the side that sits in front of us represents the higher, the one that strives for art and philosophy. Maybe not.
I was going to say, Archon, you said like the animal that resides inside him. Surely they're both the same thing. The side we see in.
Well, usually yes.
I think it's more than a spiritual separation. I'll be honest. I'm a bit confused about the powers myself. Here's the point: when I was training as a monk, I could not use ki at all. This was essentially my compromise to that, and now I can't use ki. It's a weird. It's very hard to explain.
But when you break out those arms, you still like you remember what you're doing. It's not like your brain just flips.
No. I tried to keep him locked in a cage.
What were you like before? If you don't mind, I know it could be, an evocative question, but did you feel that you were a slave to your emotions?
I was not a nice man. Well, I thought I was the best. I saw people who were weaker than me as just pointless. They didn't deserve my attention, and I kind of just had them around to make me look better, and I was a horrible person. And that all came to a head when a guy I thought was weaker than me beat me in a fight. Which sounds really dumb, but it caused a massive sort of
awakening,
mental breakdown. It was more of a mental breakdown, and I left the temple for about a year before going to a reflection. Then I had that talk, and then found this other way. We separated. I spoke. It didn't. But when I separated it, I felt like we were two separate entities, and I was done with it. But then I couldn't move, and then he came back, and we agreed that we would. I said we should fight together, and then we did. It's very hard to explain. My head is not head.
That's what Dahlia said as well.
That's why she made a deal with that succubus to swap places.
You're doing it wrong. Okay, well, well, thank you for sharing. I know it can be difficult talking about these things, but it's interesting. You say about the change, and it's good to be able to look back and see the growth, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is this why you were saying to Lord Cassian to embrace that balance within, to separate his?
You weren't there for that. I said private.
Oh, yeah, true. Apology. Yeah. Well, I think you said it to him before as well, actually.
Oh, yeah, no, I said it in the room where I said you should, speak to it and
yeah. Obviously, we don't want to say too much with Callan there, but is this why you were encouraging Lord Kanan to do the similar training?
But yeah, I feel like it's a good idea. But open the door for him like it did for me. Sometimes all you have to do is talk to yourself. And I know that sounds dumb, but works.
But what about those instances where the creature within is? What if it'd been more powerful and taken over, and you were controlled by those negative emotions, just overwhelmed by that rage, that desire to fight?
But I'll be honest. There was a close moment back when I was in the. There was a close moment when I was in the chamber back in Crown Top when who I thought was Dahlia, when we saved her, and I saw that she had been hurt, and I nearly lost myself, but I managed to maintain. And it is a matter of balance. I've not fully lost myself yet, so fingers crossed. And to be fair, I think the wolf, he's an arsehole, but I don't think he will just attack randomly. To my knowledge, he has his own code of ethics. Ish.
Well, thank goodness for that. Interesting. I'd be very interested to visit the monastery where you trained.
I haven't been there in like 6 years. It's probably not a place for me to go.
It's part of my why I'm out here at all. Is to learn about the world, and to travel it. And,
well, I mean, I can give you the name of it. It's a Greenwood Temple. Yes, Bro Dynasty. So
32 West Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Yeah, and I think we need to wait for the war to die down.
Yes,
a bit.
not to rush. Obviously, my schooling will be finished, and it will give me the chance to hopefully travel the world and see the best parts of it. That's what I want anyway.
Awesome. And you're like just this scholar, and how long have you been in your studies for?
A few years, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And how long do these studies normally last? Is it are you on your?
This is my last year. This is effectively my dissertation.
Ah, awesome. What's dissertation?
This is I'm going out to research and to see if meeting Master Orion was very fortuitous. He's be able to teach me magics I'd never seen or heard of before, and that kind of thing is exactly why I'm out here.
And Drac, does he study with you as well?
He did go to the same college. He's out here for his own reasons, but he offered to come with me. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I'm more come for the show, and then things just got out of hand.
Oh, cool.
But usually we're down in Malachite, and I'm doing a little bit of research and stuff there. So,
what about? He's a bit hesitant. He looked at Maeve, and he's a bit hesitant to ask Maeve because he knows she's a very private person. So he waits a little bit before asking Maeve, and you'll ask Slab first, and just be like, "What about you, Slab? Why are you out? What are you trying to accomplish?"
Well, to begin with, the only goal I had was to perform on the center stage at Crown Top, but I didn't get the part, and I just kind of thought to myself, I can actually show them I am that I can do that part properly, as in So I'm just travelling around, adventuring now, I guess.
Cool. And if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing out here? What brought you all the way out here?
I needed to get away.
Get away? Get away from what? You don't have to tell me, but... Or us, I guess.
I feel like she'd take a really big, like, sweeping look around at everybody. Kind of like... I imagine her, like, pulling her legs in and, like, hugging her knees almost, like, to her chest. Just, life.
Archeron is like nodding.
Home, isn't always the place you grow up. I think I'm still trying to find it.
Look at me. I've been on the road for 6 years. Sometimes the home is wherever you want it to be. Wherever.
I've not always found that to be the case. Often, home is definitely not where you want it to be sometimes.
Well, to quote a really cool guy, home is where your rump rest.
I don't think I'm built for the road like you are, Sidon and Drake, yeah.
That is the quote to live by.
We are not naming the episode that.
Where your rump rests.
By the way, did I find anything in that survival check for like berries, small game,
Kinda like-
shit like that?
Yeah.
Like enough to make
Yeah.
a couple of meals without us using rations.
Edible berries, by the way.
They're all poisonous.
Good berries are all.
They're all poisonous. The meat is foul.
I think Maeve would like gesture back to Archeron, and just say, "I set off originally with Nyx, my friend.
Her of the
And-
good sleeping bag.
Yes, that's the one. But we unfortunately had different. We had to go our separate ways.
I'm sorry.
It's not. She like shrugs. It's we're still friends. We just wanted to do different things.
I mean, some people's paths go different ways. Eventually,
Yes.
Eventually they will cross again.
Well, I hope so.
It could be the next day. It could be a few years from now. Eventually they will cross.
Well, she's got some explaining to do.
Oh.
We were supposed to depart for a year or so, and then meet back up and talk about everything. But she's a wild one. But like you say, I'm sure we'll see each other sometime.
Maybe, I mean, maybe if you, with magics, we could send her a message. It's nice to think that your friend's still out there.
Well, we have
just
a
message around.
house.
Oh.
Yes, we. It's a long story, but we it's sort of a base, and sometimes when I do go home, there's a letter and I will leave a letter for her. But I haven't been home for a while, so...
Would you not send a letter back?
Well, I don't know where she is, so I'd send them to the house.
That's what I mean, as in, to send one to the house while you're out, and then that way you can keep her informed.
Mm.
If she ever goes back.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like she does, since you have like left each other's little notes and letters. So
It'd be nice to see her, though. Eventually.
yeah, I can understand that.
Anyway,
I think
going
tomorrow
to,
we'll probably make it to the launch.
Ellen says, it will be the very end of the day.
Yeah.
If the pace stays the same, probably about 5 o'clock tomorrow, we'll get to the edge of it.
Well, she like stretches her arms above her head. Early to bed, early to rise. Good night, everyone.
Before you go, we're setting up like night watches today too.
I mean, we can do.
Near the forest. Perhaps it's wise. We do keep a watch. Anyway, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take the first watch. It's no problem.
I didn't take one before, so
I can take the second watch.
I can
Well,
do this last one then.
I'm going to get my beauty sleep then.
So I'm not going to make you roll. The night is uneventful. You can all take your long rests. And I had plans for something slightly longer, but we will end it there since it is 11:30.